second best of 5.
It's my heart, man. This crowd. I can't tell you, I haven't had chills before a grand final many times. And God, watching the end of that, this crowd has been electric. Keep it up during this grand final. This is going to be fun.
It has been one of the greatest crowds in Call of Duty European history and possibly all history. But you know what? Enough talking about this game. We are ready to get into it. Coming up on the grand stage now, it's going to be LG versus Splyce. Make some noise as we go into our first hard points.
Here we go, Joe. Game 1, Valkyrie Hardpoint, Splyce, Luminosity. And who else would we kick it off with? It's got to be Bance. The man has been on an absolute tear today.
Yeah, he definitely has, but there's that other guy right behind him. That's Jerd. He's able to find 2. They have to shut him down. Jerd already able to find 3. Early control in that ventilation room. Goes over to Splyce. But on the other side of Luminosity, it's John. John's been that key player for them.
Splyce has been coming out so strong in these hard points, man. You saw what they were able to do in the previous series, just in the opening. What was it, a 100-0 start, then a 94-8 start? They've been absolutely dynamite in the opening. And yet again, here we go, 32-0. Luminosity still trying to make a play, as it has been all vent control as Jerd continues the fry. Streaks already here for him in the opening 45 seconds.
Yeah, he's having a great start. You got to pay attention to that mini-map as well. Splyce, well, nice shots right there from Bance. 4 go down for Luminosity, another 3 for Mad Cat. 52 points on the board for Splyce. We're going to head over towards that operations bunker. A perfect setup. Already our artillery called down. We'll see, though, what can Luminosity do?
Luminosity, they've got to answer, and they've got to answer quickly. They're running into the hot hand right now. That is Splyce. Artillery will be dropping soon. But Tommy able to pick up a couple kills and get control of mid-map again. Next guy up is John. Nice gunfight win from him. Could that be the opening that LG needs? Finally, a couple kills going their way, but no points going their way. What are these openings for Splyce?
Yeah, just a ridiculous play from them. Jerd finds another 2. Tommy with 1 more. Octane, the last guy left, he gets taken down. Both of these teams just going back and forth. If you're LG, you have to win this rotation. Do not allow Splyce to get all these points uncontested. Rotate over to storage bunker, get a nice setup, try to slow Splyce down.
Well, another streak does come in there.
100-0, Maven.
All right, guys, if you're Splyce fans, make some noise. This is one hell of a start. 3 hard points in a row that they just dominate.
Already you have Tommy in. Tommy's that first guy in. Bance able to find 1. That's JCap. And again, this is what I was talking about. Luminosity not able to slow down Splyce. You have to win those key rotation gunfights. Bance able to find 1. Back on board with Jerd. What is he able to do? He's locking down middle. Able to find 1 on JCap. Another 1 on Octane. Are you kidding me, Jerd?
King Jerd, welcome to the Fryer as he continues to dominate this weekend. John, though, able to pick up a kill, but we'll get right back over to Jerd. He has a fighter pilot still in his back pocket, roaming here mid, will ultimately drop, but now it is 140-2. Luminosity, it's grand finals time. They have got to wake up.
They definitely do. I was just in the back. They weren't warming up very much. They were watching that Splyce series. Splyce, they're starting to set up for that office hill. A couple of kills going down, the crowd getting loud. You already have a nice setup from Mad Cat and Jerd over towards office, 142-16. What can Tommy do? JCap able to find a couple. Tommy's gonna rotate inside that hill, able to find 1 in front. That's John. Can he find any more? He's got Mad Cat in the back. Mad Cat, he gets straighted out by Octane, but Slacked and Co, they're starting to push through the back.
Still holding, still inside, but can Slacked make the play? The pressure now coming in. It's gonna be a 4-man hit here from Luminosity. Will they be up to the task? Splyce, yet again hold. Luminosity just getting destroyed in every sense of the word, struggling for every single point. It's a slaughter, Joe.
It definitely is. It just comes down to ththose rotations, and every single one Splyce has won. Mad Cat now, he's got some streaks. Able to find 1. John able to find a couple. Tommy, though, there's that trade. We're going to head over towards Smokestacks. You have streaks to work with if you're Splyce. This may not slow down for Luminosity. I don't even know if they're going to get 50 points at this rate.
What are we watching, Joe? What are we watching?
Slaughter.
They have 17 points. Joe,
Click.
This Splyce team, this is truly and absolutely incredible. And now the streaks starting to rein in once again, fighting here for smokestacks.
And there you go, Bance and Mad Cat, they're able to find a couple. Mad Cat gets onto the hill. Bance takes down another break for Splyce. John, the last guy left, 190 to 22. He's gonna get traded out by Tommy. Nice shots from him. A perfect hold, a perfect setup for Splyce.
Nobody has double-digit kills yet for Luminosity. Bance, 17 and 11, continues his tear on Championship Sunday. People doubted Splyce, said they weren't the best team in EU, couldn't get into playoffs in Division B, but guess what? Today, this weekend, in front of their home crowd, baby, they're lighting it up, Joe.
They definitely are. 220. This hill could end 230 to 22. Octane, can he find anything? Able to find two. They're going to set up for ventilation. They have to get a couple of kills on the board. They are. This is a solid setup from them, but I think this one's already over.
You don't say, Joe. You don't say.
Mad Cat able to find one on the J-Cap. He's going to throw a stun in. Slacked. Also taken down. Here comes the final push from Splyce. What can they find?
They're able to break in. Right back in the hard point. They can close it out here. The crowd so loud throughout all of map 1. LG, not a prayer in the world can bring this back. Still streaks everywhere for this squad. Finally, Luminosity, they get to the 40-point mark. Perhaps we'll see 50, Joe.
Yeah, we might finally see 50 points, but Bance breaks in. He has a one-on-one. Octane able to take him down. You still have spawns for operations bunker. If you are Splyce, they're going to give this up, allow them to set up. Again, if you're Splyce, you want to end this game. Don't allow LG to get any warmer. J-Cap's able to find one. Can he find a second? No, there's Mad Cat. Glide Bomb called in on that rotation. Bance the last one in. He's going to set up in operations. He's the only lone man here. There's one player pushing the back. That's Octane. Able to find him. Slack takes him down. He's about to find one more. That should do it. Game 1 goes to Splyce.
The final ticks, and Splyce come away with one of the most convincing wins in Grand Final history. Joe, you've been in a lot of grand finals. Have you ever seen a team get destroyed in a map 1 like that?
No, I have not. And if you're Luminosity, I think there's a couple of things you have to go back and look at. Yes, it's a hot start on ventilation and operations for Splyce. That rotation of storage, that was the game for me. LG had a perfect setup. You know, they had everything they could ever want. 4 guys on rotation. You already had a couple of streaks called in from the Splyce side, but they just break on in. Tommy goes right up that middle staircase, able to win that first gunfight, and that's it.
Well, you saw it. You saw it in the game versus Rise on Valk. It was, what, the first 2 hard points perfect, 100-0 for Splyce. But Rise answer on that third, right? They get 50 points or so. You're right back in the mix of things. LG never, ever woke up. And now if you're LG, I know we were focusing a lot on Splyce, but to be fair, there was nothing else to talk about in that map 1. But if you're LG, look at the faces of them right now, Joe. What in the hell do you do to respond here in map 2?
You have to win the first couple of rounds. Don't let this continue. I mean, the way Splyce is going right now, this could be a 4-minute game, right? They have to win a few rounds, slow it down. We're not going to jump into game 2 just yet. We're going to have a bit of a restart, but again, Luminosity, you have to forget about it. Splyce, they just have to win 5 more maps. LG only has to win 3, so just slow things down. Try to get this series to go to the distance.
LG thunderstruck after that map 1.
I'm thunderstruck.
But we've got championship caliber players in this team. You've got a veteran in J-Cap, 2-time world champ, one of the greatest players in the history of Call of Duty. You think if anyone can bring it back after a map like that, it might be this Luminosity roster. But I have just never seen anything like that. What was the worst it was, like 230 to 25?
22? After the first rotation of hills, 230 points after 1 rotation of hills.
And this Splyce team, so many doubters. So many frustrating weeks, months for this team. Was Bance the problem? Was it finding a main R that was the problem? Was it just getting back to Europe is all they needed?
And yes, that was about a 45-second game. That was very fast. But if you're Splyce, no. This is a long series, right? You have to win 5 more maps. Keep composed, keep focused. You saw after that game number 1, they had a lot of smiles on their face. The fans were pumping them up. I imagine they're going to continue to do so. But let's see how much longer they can go.
Oh, unfortunately for Luminosity, you're right back to the same map. So no change of scenery here for map 2, maybe to reset.
You're going to have nightmares.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine it's like a 6-0 game. They're literally just going to be dreaming about Valk tonight. Oh, God. Oh, we're getting ready to load in here, guys. Crowd, thank you. You have been truly incredible all weekend long, and you're making this grand final memorable for sure. But we got to see. I know there's a lot of you out there for Splyce, but the few of you maybe in the crowd here rooting for LG.
Now, crowd.
Do what you can.
Crowd, I got to tell you something here. I got to be honest with you. Mad Cat, he spawned in on the wrong team, so we're going to have to wait just a couple more seconds to get into game number 2.
I thought it was like LG trying to be ice to try and cool him off a little bit.
Mad Cat's cooling himself off. I'm not sure what's going on.
Does that ever, being a former player, does that affect anything? You talk in various sports with tactical timeouts and stuff to maybe throw off the team, having a delay like this. You see all the energy from the crowd has maybe died down a little bit. The energy from Splyce maybe slows up a little. Does it affect them in any negative way?
I don't think the crowd's died down at all. I'm going to be honest with you. These guys are fired up. Splyce, yeah, they just want to get into this game. But I mean, yeah, if you're Luminosity, maybe try to stall a little bit, get the rest yelling at you. Hey, start to get in the game, there was one guy who used to do that. He was darn good at. That was Pat Parrish. Aches, he used to really take me off. He was that guy that would just sit in the lobby for 15 minutes, act like he was editing classes. He wasn't editing anything.
Well, thank you guys for being patient. Trust me, I am as excited to get into this map 2 as you are. Remember, this is Splyce coming from the losers bracket, so they have to win 2 best-of-5s. LG just need to win 1. But Splyce, man, there is a fire within this team right now. I just don't know if LG can put it out. There has been no sign of slowdown. The energy's been there, the passion's been there, something we haven't seen from this Splyce team for months. And here we go. Map 2 underway, LG Splyce.
Now you're going to have LG starting off on offense. If I'm Luminosity, I'm not doing anything off the start, to be honest. But it looks like John, he's going to head on in towards this A-bomb site. He's going to have a one-on-one with Bance. Bance has been so good today. He has some help. Bance able to find one. The trade's in from Slack. That's a good trade right there. You have a 3 versus 3. Tommy.
Jerd, though.
He's already pushed through the storage bunker. He's going to find 2. Finds one on Octane.
Oh, no!
Octane with a big one-on-one right there.
That is huge from him. He drops, things fall apart, but what a big gunfight win. Now it gets traded out. JCap inside Mad Cat with 2 of his own in round 1. What else could it be but a 1v1 here? Octane going up against Mad Cat. This would be for Mad Cat's 3rd kill in the round. Octane's got bomb in hand. Just trying to find the play right now. You see him on the minimap starting to make his way into that A site.
I like this play from Mad Cat. Just slow things down. All right, you know where Octane has to be. Bomb's planted A, 40 seconds to work with. Just trying to see if he's going to come out towards him. He's still playing very patient. Mad Cat hasn't moved from that operations bunker. Octane, though, he might run into him. What a play from Mad Cat this would be. He's going to jump out. Octane finds him, though. A good round 1 win for Luminosity. Get back on track.
What a 1v1. What a huge 1v1 if you're Luminosity. Octane gets that. Maybe quiets the crowd a little bit, gets a little bit of energy for his team.
I don't think so, David.
I love it. I love it. But I'll tell you what, man. We saw Octane, what was it, in the Optic series? I think he had, 2 different one-on-ones that he was able to take? I believe both against Formal, and he won both those. So no stranger to that situation on this map.
Man, this has been LG sort of, this has been their map. This has been something they've been relying on. They've been so good on it. Let's see how Splyce respond on that offense, and look at that minimap. Look what LG's doing. They're stacking 3B, and they're going to push right through that storage bunker. 2 of those players, that's going to be Slack and John. This is what they typically do. This isn't usually their go-to start. All of Splyce are here, though. They need to be careful.
They back it up for a moment, just waiting for the push. John, jiggle peeking inside. He's going to fly in. First blood goes to Jerd. First it was Bance. Now it is Jerd, but the first round you drop. You need to get a victory here. If you're going to continue to get these first bloods, You got to turn them into round victories. Slowing it down for a moment, just trying to find the opening. Octane just playing near this B site.
Octane and Slacked are here. They have a bit of a trap set up. Are Splyce going to go for this push? Jerd, he's going to shoulder peek it. Has some help from Mad Cat. Tommy, though, finds one on JCap. Slack's going to peek. Slack pushes in. How many can he find? Shots on the bands, but he's going to back down. 2 versus 3, 25 seconds. Splyce has to go. 2 versus 2 now. Octane finds bands. Then he go. Only 20 seconds. Tommy's still there with the sniper. Flank is in, though, from middle. That's Mad Cat able to find one, and there we go.
He even put some shots into Tommy for the fun of it. And they're still able to win it, but that is big. That is big because
shots.
You already lost a round, obviously up a man. You're in a situation here where you have man advantage. Things almost fall apart, but Tommy, Mad Cat, able to get it done. That would have been a tough team kill there if you put a couple more bullets in.
Yeah, and if you're wondering why John just goes on it, it's because they have nobody in the A site. They imagine Splyce is inside there, getting that bomb down, so John has to go up. He has to advance into that storage bunker where there's 3 members of Splyce just hanging out. Luminosity's turn to attack, though. John, we know what he loves to do. He loves to go in that A-bomb site with Slacked.
First blood to Octane. First one they've been able to pick up. He's 4-1. Octane doing whatever he can to push for a map victory. He has been spectacular this weekend. They're going to need him in form to rebound from that crushing defeat in the game 1. But there's Mad Cat. He's able to answer back. 3 versus 3 now. Under a minute on the clock. Where's the next pick going to come from? What do you think about the defense right now you see from Splyce?
I mean, I think it's fine. I'm not exactly sure why John decided to push all the way through. He was trying to sneak up on the Mad Cat. And look at this. Octane, nice shots onto him. He's not back down, though. There's nobody in that A site. If John and Slacked would have just pushed into A like they normally do, they would have had a free plant in a 4 versus 3. Instead, John gets a little greedy. Octane, he needs to be careful. There's a couple of players pushing through that storage side.
And remember, last time Jerd came to this position, it was Octane that was able to turn and pick up the kill. Octane's already got 2 kills to go in this round. 2 versus 3 now for Splyce. It's going to be falling to Jerd now to try and clutch up in a 1 versus 3. Not a lot of time to work with.
Oh boy.
Able to finish it, able to finish it. Now down to 20 seconds. He's got to make a move. Gets inside, checking his corners. He just spotted Slacked. He knows the position of 1, but just not a lot of time to work with. No time, no time. He'll get the kill, but no time for the defuse. A round going to be going to Luminosity here as they're able to pick it up and just time against Jerd there. Didn't have anybody else to work with. And I mean, honestly, it's one of those situations that's nigh on unwinnable with the spread you saw from Luminosity. He had to go hunting.
Yeah, he definitely did. Jerd, he was starting to make his way through storage, but as he did that, I believe it was Tommy who went down. So Tommy just had to stay alive. He had to wait for Jerd in that 2 versus 3. If you look at that scoreboard, Octane having a great game, but usually the key component to Luminosity on this one is John, and he's 0-3 right now. So if he starts to turn things around, it could get scary for Splyce, but let's see what Splyce does. They're starting to go towards this B site. You have 1 player from LG, that's Octane on this side.
Octane waiting in the back. Can he get a pick before the help comes over? He's weakened 2 players massively, but hasn't been able to finish one. Still holding 13 in the clip right now. Here comes the push, the bait, and then Vance able to pick it up. Nice shot from Tommy, putting in a shot, but able to get behind cover. Bomb going down, but a kill does come in behind the grenade. Vance, another kill, 2 in this round as he's working on the ace. That's 3. Let's hop the Vance, so he's gonna drop John now. 1 versus 2. He's got 35 seconds now on the clock. He sees Mad Cat in the back, almost able to beam him. Challenging bomb, tries to get away for a second as he's been tagged. Can John get it done?
This is so tough, only 25 seconds. Able to find Jerd, but there you go, Mad Cat's there. Great round out of Splyce to push that B site, and well, Vance. He's able to sneak around. JCap doesn't fully check that corner, and he gets caught.
You gotta love that, man. Just the way they play their lives there. How many bullets? It feels like Octane must have got 10 bullets on different players.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Gets multiple players, 1 shot, and then you see the dive across, I believe, from Jerd. Then Vance fries him as he hits it. Vance gets 3 in the round. Now up to 4-4, but we are tied up at 2-2 here. If you're just joining us, tweet the stream. This is set up to be an incredible, incredible final. One I'm hoping goes 2 best-of-5s.
I definitely am as well. I know the crowd is. Luminosity starting to push up towards this B site. What we just saw Splyce do. You have Slacked and John. They're starting to push up. The rotations are in. Tommy, he has some help. Slack, though, dives across, trying to find one. Octane's able to find Mad Cat middle map.
Great stuff here from LG. They're finding the kills. They've got the advantage. A team kill does come in, and then Tommy's able to answer. Slack's got to trade it, able to do it. Now, all on Bance. He has had so many incredible moments. So many clutch moments. The Snapper's still here. 1 versus 1 now. Bombs rotated in day. He spots him, not able to gun it. LG gets it done there. Another round for them, and they're up 3-2. Oh.
I'm going to be honest, I was a little worried about the car. The car was on fire the whole time Bance was around it. Slack, though, a great couple of kills. I was a little bit nervous as he went in for that trade with Tommy. Had some shaky shots. You can see the nerves. It's affecting all of these players, so just got to calm down, get into the game. 3-2 lead now for Luminosity. Splyce, they're back on the attack.
A huge map for LG after how that game 1 went. If you just joined us and missed the game 1, watch the VOD. It is one of the more convincing wins I've ever seen in a grand final.
It won't take you too long.
Oh, here we go, yet again. Going to be pushing towards it. Remember, Octane playing a different position than we saw him in last time. He might be able to get a kill here. He's able to get one, snaps to the second. Bance is going to get taken down as well, and Mad Cat, last man up. Octane teasing him, finally gets the kill, but it is traded out. Back-to-back rounds here for Luminosity.
Yeah, it's a great defensive round from John and Octane. As you said, Octane switched up that position. Jerd was trying to peek that corner, trying to find him. But that little platform, it's tough to find guys sometimes. No nades were in. And again, for the most part, Splyce has just been going towards that B site. There's no movement towards A, so we'll see how those adjustments come in the later offensive rounds from Splyce.
What are you liking from Luminosity right now with this 4-2 edge?
I mean, for the most part, it's been the first bloods that have mattered the most for Luminosity. Yes, Splyce has 3, but one of those goes the way of LG. When LG is getting that first blood, it's typically Octane on those middle stairs. They're winning those rounds. John starting to push up towards this elbow. It's looking like an A hit. They're going to find Mad Cat. Mad Cat in the back. You have one player of Band starting to push up, starting to get a little sneaky. John is across in this operations bunker. What is he going to be able to do? He's trying to find a 1 versus 1. Again, the key player for Splyce right now is still Bance. Is he going to find a good timing? That number 7 on the minimap. He's starting to peek around. Here we go. Nope. He's not going to push out. Still trying to defend this A site.
You've got a couple one-on-ones coming up, it looks like.
Yeah, he's trying to take his time. LG, they may give this up. This may be perfect for Bance. He's got to peek it. Oh, no. Is he going to be hurt? He's got to stop sprinting. He's not going to be able to see Slacked. Able to find one.
He might get both. He might get both. Not able to do it. Just on Jerd now. Jerd, oh!
That's the second time, Clint.
Jerd, we'll see you in the next round. Octane. He's got a couple.
Oh, my goodness, Octane.
Yikes. Nice shot there from Octane.
And well, as you said, yeah, this has been such a strong map for Luminosity. This has been so clutch for them. They were able to win this in a game 5 versus Rise.
Octane 10-5, just taking over this game. They need one more round to tie up this series at 1 apiece. Just put that game 1 behind them. Offense now to Splyce. Jerd will be your bomb carrier.
There we go. There's the adjustment. Yep, there's that adjustment. Are they going to find the trades? There's one on the Slacked. There's the other on the John.
There they go. They trade out effectively. Now the site is theirs. It's going to be on Octane and JCap. They're spread across the map right now. JCap's going to fall. All to the human highlight reel. Octane, can he clutch up in this 1 versus 3?
Crowd doesn't think so. Octane, 35 seconds left. First player he's going to spot Mad Cat. Mad Cat jumps up. 5-3 LG. But again, I love that adjustment from Splyce. Hit A. You guys have been on fire. Your shots are looking perfect. Take the fight to LG. Take it inside that ventilation room. Smoke them.
And they're no strangers to the comebacks here. If you're Splyce, what they were down 1-5, right, on Texas to Optic when they came back. So now, just round by round, bring it back here. Try to push it to what is like the 400th round 11 this weekend. So many game 5s, so many round 11s, so many memorable moments. And you feel like there are many more to come over the course of this epic grand final here at CWL Birmingham.
LG, this is their go-to strat. You have Slacked and John starting to work this A site. 1 nade in on the Bance. Bance got to back up. He's going to challenge. Can he find John? Nope. He had some help. Nice nade, though. That might catch him. Oh, John just gets away. Slacked able to find him. Those two work so well together on this A site. Octane pushes through middle of the street, finds Jerd. 4 versus 2 now for Tommy and Mad Cat. Well, now a 1v4.
Can Tommy get it done? There's a second one in front. Another one pushes him, and he will fall. LG answer back with a convincing 6-3 victory here. And that, Joe, how big, in this scheme of things, how huge is that after how that game one went?
That's it. It erases game number 1. I mean, game 1 was a slaughter. You're thinking Splyce is going to roll through this Luminosity team in game 2. But that's the response they needed. Now the series is tied up 1-1. It's almost like map 1 didn't happen.
It did, though. It happened.
Yeah, no,
I was here. It was one incredible performance from Splyce, but we are tied up in what could be one of 2 best-of-5s in the grand final. Guys, it's CTF coming up next. Do not go anywhere. Tweet the stream. Get hyped. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Grand final, 1-1. Splyce struck first behind an incredibly dominating effort. LG answer there on the search and destroy, and now Joe, the swing game. It's Flak Tower. How do you feel about this particular map for this matchup?
I think it's pretty even. I think it's pretty 50-50. This is one that Luminosity has been working on. You saw it in the winter final, though. They lose it to Rise. For Splyce, they play against Rise. You know, they beat them in a double overtime. It was a lot of fun. I think this is pretty even, though. But if you base it off the respawn, you have to go in the favor of Splyce. But it did seem like guys like Octane were starting to heat up. We'll see, though. Can Bance and crew keep this thing rolling?
Bance was spectacular in that one. I mean, the number of times we were on with him, gets shot first and just snaps onto somebody's face. An unreal talent. We've been waiting for him to erupt this year. He hasn't been in the conversation as a top sub in this game, but Bance has arrived on Championship Sunday, and he's looking to dominate in this final. Let's get into it, Joe.
Yeah, we're gonna hop on board with Bance. He's got that armored prime submachine gun class on right now. Has someone watching over him. Tommy and Jerd able to find a couple. Nice shots on it. JCap gonna back him and John up. The pressure's already on. Look where Jerd is. Jerd's getting a flag cap, finds the third. No. That's a big gunfight win from JCap.
Tommy's here though, but the spawners are coming in.
Spawn's there,
Spawn's in. That was so close. That one-on-one there. JCap comes clutch, but the pressure's still here.
Yeah,
it's all gonna be on John. Flag now out. John's gonna make a play. This could be an early strike here from Splyce. One spawns out. He's already gone. Across the map is Madcat. And Splyce in the opening 50 seconds.
One player there.
Might get it through. Slack's getting tagged in the back. He's gonna get dropped. 1-0. And the kill in the base from Tommy the Terminator. Splyce on the board early here.
That was the worst possible outcome for Luminosity. You did not want Splyce to get off to that hot of a start. And well, again, they did respond in game 2, but they got smoked in that first respawn. Tommy able to find another on the slats. He's starting to push up towards this side. Nice shots on the JCap. John, though, is able to find one on Jerd, so that'll slow things down a little bit. Tommy's been a beast right now. He's on a 4 spree, 5-1.
Madcat behind the score. He's 1-0, but Madcat's actually kind of working towards streaks a bit here, so we'll see if he can get him. The kill plus the play on the objective. We'll see if he's going to be able to pick that up. Just looking at Octane right now. He'll be the AR player on this map. I love this crowd.
I don't know if they loved you. There was that one shut up Maven chant, but here we go.
I love it.
Tommy, Madcat, Bance, all find one. Jerd, he's gonna get this flag away. I don't think John's gonna be able to stop this. They do spawn up pretty far.
Look at Madcat though.
Madcat, he's gonna spot them. He doesn't back up to his base though. He finds the first guy, JCap. John, he's gonna sneak on through, but he's gotta deal with 3 Splyce members. I'm not sure if he can stop this. Yep, he goes down. 2-0 Splyce. They're gonna call in a fighter pilot.
They wanna rally.
They wanna keep this thing going.
Bance is here, if it can connect, but not able to pick up any kills, and he's gonna dip away, wait for the reinforcements to come in. He's getting chased. Don't chase Bance! Don't chase Bance! He's been making plays all day. Finally, though, gonna get shut down. Madcat, can we check him for a moment, because he was close to streaks.
He hasn't died yet. Okay. We're 2.5 minutes in, and he's flawless right now. He only has 4 kills. All right, I jinxed it.
Caster curse. But he does have a streak to work with. I didn't know if he picked up anything else other than the fighter pilot, but he did get the glide bomb, fell a little bit short of the artillery. Vance wins a 1-on-1. John and JCap doing the dirty work here at mid-map. There's going to be one top window right in front. JCap not able to pick it up. It's Madcat that does it, but will be traded out here. The pressure coming forward. Can John make a play? He's got a little bit of help here from Slack as well. He loses the gunfight. Slack drops as well. So far, so good on the defensive end here for Splyce.
Yeah, that was the first real attack that Luminosity was able to put in. And, well, it was held off. That was a great attempt from John. He's having a solid game at 7-6, but he needs some help. Still a lot of time left. You have this 2 minutes, and then you have another half. Tommy wins that 1-on-1 on JCap. Octane, he jumps up, trades that kill. Nice shots on the Jerd, but he trades that one as well. Just back and forth right now.
And it looks like Octane pulled out a PPS-8, so curious to see if that's going to be 4 subs now for Luminosity, or if maybe he's just mixing it up a bit. Can we check Octane real quick, if our observer can hear us? Yeah, he's got sub out, so a little bit of a change from what we saw in the opening of this game. What do you think about that change from Octane?
Yeah, they have to put the pressure on. What is Madcat rocking? Let's switch over to him. Does he still have out in STG? No, so we have 8 PPSHs. We're going guns a-blazing, and well, it looks like Splyce is winning that. Jerd able to find 2.
Flags out.
Flags out as well, Bance. He's got the pull. Octane's here, though. Can he win this one? Octane has him very weak. Bance, though, buy some time. John's there to help.
Octane goes huge there. He doesn't make that play on Jerd and the flag carrier. That's going to be another score. Octane continues to do everything he can, but his teammates right now struggling a bit outside of John. You got Slack 4 and 10, JCap 5 and 9. JCap, a guy you expect to be able to take over a game mode like CTF. Such a cerebral, talented player. He has got to pick it up here, but Bance continues to have his number.
It's another push though for LG. John, well, he gets shut down by Madcat. One player left, that's Slack. He's got to be the X factor for this team. He gets chased down, able to win one. There's one more. Tommy traces out, and look where Jerd is already. He's already pushed on through. 24 seconds left. Remember, if they get a flag out before that clock hits 0, we will go into an extra time. But Jerd, he's just going to wait for his teammates.
Octane's go. Like sorry,
Yeah,
Luminosity, they're all going. They're going. So you've got a chance here. If they make the kills at home and Jerd can touch this flag.
Yeah, Jerd's got to pull. He's got to pull it to his teammates. He needs to go fast. We'll be able to get it out. He thinks there's some pressure there, but there's no one on him. He does have some help now from Tommy.
Streak in. Glide bomb in. Is it going to be able to connect? It does pick up the flag carrier. JCap's going to be down. Bance getting pushed as well. That's going to be John and Octane. They're able to pick it up. There's the return. I believe that Slack's going to be able to get to the flag. He's trying to get underneath. Madcat now on the hunt. 2 players chasing him. Can Madcat make the play here? One-on-one. Tags him in the back.
Did he get the read?
No read. No read. John almost makes the play. Another person coming in.
Just get the read. Just get it. Just dive for it.
There it is. There it is. The crowd's sweating right now. Some insane moments down the stretch of that first half. But Splyce, they do the damage early.
Bro, Jerd and Bance are flying. They are flying to the Luminosity base, where you have Madcat playing a little bit slower, but a solid half from Splyce, as you said. And again, you need guys like Slack and JCap to step up on the LG side, but everyone playing flawlessly for Splyce.
Yeah, every member positive. You love to see that if you're Splyce right now. Everyone involved. And remember, they won the opening break, and the pressure came fast and frequent. In the opening of the first half, 3 go down again. It's going to be JCap in a position. He may have to back down, trying to find a kill. He's going to throw out. He's going to drop. Everybody down. You've got Madcat hitting the right side. 2 up mid. Tommy coming off the spawn. Madcat backing up for a moment. Wants to play his life. He's going to be crucial here with this AR to maybe get a pick.
Yeah, I love this play from Splyce. Just slow down. Wait for those guys to spawn up.
Flanked.
Yeah, that's a great play from Octane. He's going to start pushing. A couple of Splyce players left. There's one left in the base. All go down for Splyce.
Great job from Luminosity. Good defensive hold. Good reset. It's very tough to deal with opening pressure like that when you go 4 down off that break, but they're up to the task, and they're right back at it. But on the defensive end for Splyce, they're able to do it so far as well. There's 2 players still here. 2 players still here. It's Slack. Slack coming around the back. You still got Slack and John here. Can they get it done? They have to deal with Madcat, who's trying to make the play.
Look where Bance is off spawn. He rotates that. You know, he goes all the way through the middle of the map. He's going to spawn Tommy up. Another defensive hold from them. Bansy's getting chased now by JCap. Couple of kills back and forth. LG, though, they're maintaining map control. Nice shots out of Octane on the Tommy. Jerd, the last man left. The push is coming in from LG. Can Splyce continue to be perfect?
Nice job. Two down here. LG able to get across. 3 down. 1 player up. That's going to be all on Tommy. Tommy can't win the gunfight. This is going to be a flag out. 1 now spawning out. Make it 2. You're going to have Bance and Madcat in a position to maybe make a play. They're trying to get across. John's the first guy here. John wins a gunfight. The second is picked up. And there you go. Luminosity gets on the board finally 2 minutes into this half.
Yeah, before JCap went down, they were on 8 kills in a row on the side of LG.
Look how close he is.
Yeah, Octane's very close to streaks. Nice shots right on the Jerd. They're going to back up, though.
That could be the difference. If he can get these streaks, maybe that's where the comeback happens for Luminosity.
Yeah, and Splyce need to keep the intensity up, continue to win those gunfights, put the pressure on LG. Octane playing very patient. He has Bance just outside. Those are tough shots right there. He's going to back down. Tommy's pushed up. John able to find one. Oh, Tommy's going to find him. No.
Oh, my God.
Tommy, he went upstairs. This is a big kill. This is for streaks. Always going to give it to him.
Oh, how frustrating is that got to be for Splyce?
Unfortunate timing right there.
A second difference there, and Octane make a shot in the back instead. You get some streaks to work with. He's 16 and 11, rocking this PPSH, showing he can get it done with the AR or the sub. Will those streaks be the difference here? Here they come. Fighter pilot in. Picks up 1. 2 going to be down. Make it 3. Finds another. Band's going to be last minute. He's going to drop. The tying score is out, but Madcat's going to spawn in. Can he play spoiler? He's shut down. and this should be a tie game in a matter of moments. Let's Tommy got through. Tommy got through.
I don't know if he's going to find though. He's going to be a little bit late though.
Tommy got through. Tommy got through. Tommy got through. Tommy with the play. Oh my God.
Streaks in though. 2 go down for Octane. Pressure's not off just yet. They're going to get that return. Can we jump over to JCap really quick? Yeah, he had airborne on as well. I think he just messed up his dive. He was a little slow right there. Pressure, though, continues now from LG. John in the back. Can he find Jerd? He can. All 4 players from LG are here. Nice shots right there on Advance. Able to find 2. Can't find the 3rd. Flag is pulled once again, but you can look at that minimap. Tommy, can he do it again? Can he be that guy for Splyce?
He's weak. He's weak. He's got 2 to deal with now. Has to take the gunfight up top. Not able to do it. This should be gone. This should be the tying score. Slack gets around the edge. Unless he's weak, that nade looks good, but not enough to get it done. Tie game with 60 seconds left. LG coming up in the clutch moments, but Splyce, no stranger. No stranger to clutch moments in CTF. Can they muster up some magic here in the final moments, Joe?
And I'm going to be honest with you, Mad Cat, most of those guys were around 10 kills. He's having a very slow half right now. He needs to pick it up. Tommy able to find a couple. Pressure's on with that pistol. A little overconfident right there, I think. He was just trying to put the pressure on. Octane able to stop him. Still has an artillery. There is 1 player bans. He goes around. He's able to find 1 on Cap. What can he do? Still alive. He's about to have some help from Mad Cat.
He's surrounded.
Yeah.
Absolutely surrounded. Not able to do anything. 20 seconds remaining in regulation. 2 players.
Still get a flagpole.
Still here. Mad Cat on one side, Tommy on the other. Tommy does get open to kill. Tommy gets the second with the pistol. Mad Cat drops though on the opposite end. Tommy will be picked up as well. Jerd still here.
1 player left.
Just bans.
Got to get a touch. There's just too many players here.
Nothing he can do. There goes regulation, tied at 2 apiece. What else can you expect between these 2 teams? It's overtime. And you can see the tension in the crowd right now. This is spectacular stuff.
And it's just about that 1 play, right? If Tommy gets Octane, he has no streaks. They don't have that push, but LG, they put the pressure on that half.
All right, Joe. Overtime. The crowd getting behind Splyce right now. They know how important this win is in the scheme of the grand finals, in the scheme of this first best of 5. They've had really good opening breaks over the first halves in regulation. This time though, push back off the opening. It's the pressure from Luminosity early in this one. Good defense here so far. Slack.
Don't let him sneak. Don't let him sneak. All right, there we go. He finds 1 on Bance. Players from Splyce, they have to back up. There we go. They take care of him. Their turn to attack. Tommy now, he has that STG. Nice shots right there on it, John, but he's going to back down. He has help. Finds JCap. Can he find John?
Not yet.
Not just yet. There we go. Jerd has his help.
Here we go. Jerd's out. That nade is going to cut off Tommy, but Jerd's still able to pick up a kill. Can Tommy make the play? 1 down. There's another 1 at home. You have a 2-on-1 here at the base.
They need to go. Spawns are coming in.
That might be streaks. That might be streaks if he can finish John. Able to at least get away with his life. I like that play from Tommy. You know, you lose your teammate there. The pressure's slowing down. Get the streaks.
Oh, no.
A team kill actually steals the streaks from him.
He's got to get this kill. This would be so important for Splyce.
Oh, not able to find it. The window is John. What an unfortunate turn of events.
Oh my, Mad Cat was a laser right there on a Slack. But you have to say it, Tommy, 30 and 25, 55 engagements so far in map number 3. What a game out of him. The back and forth action. Jerd with a nice pick onto John. Oh my goodness.
Jerd, lights out. Those shots, disgusting.
Flash out. Bance got the flag out. I didn't even notice that he did. There we go, Mad Cat. He does get stunned. There's 1 player left. It looks like JCap. He's calling it a glide bomb, but there's nobody there. There's no one there to get that return. 1 player left, Tommy. He's going to get that flag. That should be a flag cap.
Tommy's got it in just over 2 minutes in the OT. Splyce strike first. I'll be honest with you. I was so distracted by those shots from
I had no
Jerd.
idea.
When Jerd hit that beam, I was like, woo!
I know.
Next thing you know, Bance on the run. 2 minutes now on the clock for Luminosity. Can they get it done? I don't believe you have streaks on either side right now. Bance just waiting in the corner. He gets picked out. John gonna open things up. John just goes right on through. Can he win another gunfight? He's got a one-on-one here with Tommy. He's able to do it. Another one pushes him, not able to win it. Jerd answers the call as he's able to make the kill. He's getting close to streaks as well.
He definitely is. You still have artillery.
I forgot about that. That's been there what feels like the entire game.
And I imagine he would have used it defensively if he needed to. Jerd, though, the last one left with Madcat. But again, Vance got such a sneak cap, even threw us off. Pressure now on from LG. You have Slack pushing up.
Streak.
There we go. Streaking from J-Cap. He's able to find two. Pants.
Oh, here. Oh, God. Oh,
and
God.
Tommy can
it's all
stop.
Tommy.
Tommy can he hold this? He's
It's
able
all
to
on
find
Tommy.
one.
It's all on Tommy.
Able to
It's
find two.
How is Tommy doing this? He chases it. He chases it with the pistol, but there's one more here to help him out. He can't finish it. They spawn up, though. It's going to be Madcat first off to the races. Waiting in the base is going to be multiple players here from Luminosity. They got to make the play. Madcat's going to drop it home.
He got the nade.
There's the return. Able to get it done. The clutch moments continue for Splyce. And now 45 seconds on the clock. Luminosity. So little time to work with, Joe.
They need to get out of their base. They need to push up a little bit.
Last push
from LG. Nice shots from Slack, but he gets taken down by that nade. Madcat with another one on the John. Octane, he does trade that kill, but it's on him and J-Cap. J-Cap gets traded out. The last player left is Octane.
Oh my God, this
what can he do? This is a big one-on-one, but the spawns will be in. Tommy's able to win it. That should be it, Maven.
It should be it. This should be a Splyce 2-1 advantage in this series, but don't count him out yet. You still got Slacked here. You've got John. Nade seems to be on target, but he's hit with a stun. It will connect. 8 seconds remaining. The one-on-one goes his way. John's able to get a touch. There's two people here he's got to deal with.
There's no extra time.
Not able to catch him. There's the return. Not enough time to make the run anyway. And Splyce take the flak tower. 2-1 edge. Crowd's getting loud. Woo!
Holy, look at that play right there. That was the return from Bance. He gets the nade, he wins the one-on-one. You talk about that return in the overtime. You talk about Tommy and his clutch play on the J-Cap. That could have been a Luminosity win, but the Splyce train doesn't stop there, man. They clutch up once again, and they slow down a little bit, right? You have Madcat, who's 19-26. Yeah, Bance, he was next 7.
But Tommy, how many times did he go clutch? I think he had 3 returns.
Now look at that play right there from Tommy.
This play, he just gets through. He slips through the cracks, and it's a devastating kill in return for the side of Luminosity.
Watch this shot right here.
Oh, that was absurd.
You love to see that from Tommy. You know, he is such a playmaker for them. There were those nice shots out of Madcat. Just so many sick plays, and that was it. Yeah, we were paying attention to Jerd. Bance got that flag out. From map number 4.
Surely this has to go a game 5. The crowd's about to boo me. No, okay.
Should we start up a shut up Maven chant?
Oh, wow. We have had, just think of the maps, man. The game 1, still, I mean, I've got, tweet me. If there's been a more convincing, more dominating game of Hardpoint you've seen in a grand final, please let me know. Unreal. And then the search and destroy, LG, defy the odds and answer back with the, the entire crowd behind Splyce. We're getting dominated in the game 1. They're still able to get on the board, and now that CTF, unbelievable. Oh, this is fun. The Splyce fans, the European Call of Duty fans, they're having fun. We're having fun. Again, if you're watching, tweet out the stream. This is incredible stuff. Give me a second best of 5. God, if you're out there, please, I need it.
Oh, he's in here.
He's in the building.
He's in the building.
He's in the building.
He's above Splyce right now. I feel it, baby.
He's in the building, and his name is Bance.
One more map. One more map.
I love it.
Yeah!
I love it.
Come on.
I told you, it was LG in my brain, but Splyce in my heart. And whew, I'll tell you what, my heart's been racing throughout this one. But here we go, Gibraltar. It feels like, God, this is like the second time I've seen it the entire weekend. We haven't seen it much at all. It's been all Docs, all Valkyrie.
And we talk about Valkyrie for Luminosity. That search and destroy. This is another one they can pull out. They wanted to expand their map pool. Let's see how they can do it. But you have such a solid team right now on Splyce. They have 2 ARs to match Octane and JCap. We're going to start with Octane.
All right, crowd, if you think Splyce close it out here, make a little noise for me. I know we all want a second best of 5. This is truly amazing stuff, but LG, they will not go down without a fight. For that fight, it begins here on Gibraltar. Contested in the hard point right now. Octane going high, but will get cut down. What is it with these hard points lately where every single time, so much time goes by before anyone can get a point against Splyce? This is 4 in a row.
Yeah, but Luminosity, they do have Fort Courtyard control, right?
Surely
That's what we talk about.
Surely they're going to get a point there.
They have to get a couple of kills here. Nice shots right there out of Slack. You have one player moving down low. That's Tommy and Jerd. Nice shots on Octane. He's staying alive. You have one player in the back, though. You need those trades. Do they spawn him out? Not just yet. Tommy, he spawns up, and here comes Jerd, able to find one.
Oh, my God.
That'll put pressure on him. He saw him, that guy to his left.
Oh, my God, they might not get a point on this.
Yeah, they spawn Luminosity out.
They might not get a point on this. This is incredible. What a break to get it. There's still 2 players here. But still, a goose egg for Luminosity. The hot starts from Splyce, just too hot to handle. But Slack coming in the backside, not up to it. Gonna get dropped as well. These hard points, I just have never seen anything like it. You're starting out down so big.
Yep.
You're fighting up a hill the entire game. Here we go. Point on the board for LG, and the boos rain in.
All right, so here we go. Splyce are still putting some pressure on. Nice win out of Tommy. Destroys John. You hate to see that if you're an LG fan. These last 20 seconds are going to go the way of LG.
Vance,
but look at that mini-map, right? That's what we talk about.
You want a big one-on-one on the other side. He's going to get the spawn for his teammates. He probably would have had it regardless if he lost it. There was another player in support, but still he's able to get it. Yeah,
so Slack now, he's working on some streaks. 2 kills away. Castle Road, though, over to Splyce. Those hills 2 and 3. We always talk about how important they are. Can Splyce continue this dominance? Nice shots right there from John. He's gonna back down, but there we go. Look at that mini-map. Tommy spawns right back up. He's there.
They're still holding. 50
they
points
found
up.
Slack as well.
50 points up and back in the hard point.
And look at Jerd looking to fly across.
Oh, yellow is Jerd. Looks like he was taking a dive of a diving board. Just
He's like,
springing
I am
forward.
running at them.
The confidence could not be higher with this Splyce roster right now. But LG, you need to get something going. Something, anything. Maybe it begins at turret because it hasn't started yet. The 100-point mark broken now for Splyce. The lead continues to build and build and build. Oh my God.
All right, so this is what we talked about, right? When you have a lead like this, you have to set up. You have to have a nice rotation. You have to win that. John is able to find one on Vance. Jerd gets cut down by Octane. Can LG finally start to bring it back? 125 to 29.
It has to start here. You can't get smoked out of turret. You have got to get a stronghold. You know, you've got some pressure up mid-map. You've got Octane in the hard point. He's winning a gunfight. This might be where it begins. You have top stairs control.
Can we go over to, oh, never mind. Mad Cow got taken down. Nice shots from Tommy. They can't flood out, though. Slack's covering. Oh, my goodness, Tommy. 12 and 9 from him. What a beast performance from Tommy. Jerd able to go on into that. To that hard point. Nate's come in, back and forth. Vance, though, he's fighting middle of the map. I love this. He's going to get an angle on Octane.
Joe, what is it? What is this magic right now for Splyce at hard point? Is there anything specifically? Is there one factor that... How are they doing this?
Look at the scoreboard, man. Everything in favor of Splyce. They're winning every single gunfight. They're winning those rotations. Jerd, he's going to get these final 10. And again, look at that mini-map. Yeah, Vance already starting to move this way. He's very important as we head back to the pit center. Nice shots from John. But yeah, 43 to 50, Maven.
Through our first half. And it's a massive lead yet again for Splyce. Remember, they take this map, we reset, we go to a second best of 5. Splyce has battled through the losers bracket, through the gauntlet to get into this position, but they have not slowed down. Something about these European squads at the last 2 tournaments, they get the losers and they go on a tear. Well, not a tear like Red, that's for sure. A little bit of a different scenario.
Yeah, but Red didn't win a championship. Splyce just might do it here. Here we go, 146 to 61.
That's very true.
Back and forth at pit center. 22 seconds left. You have to start talking about that Fort Courtyard. You can see number 2, Slack. He's going all the way back. But Splyce, they're just trying to break on in. Mad Cat and Jerd. Able to win a couple of gunfights. The one good thing for LG is I don't think you have any streaks on the side of Splyce.
So LG were set up like this last time. What fell apart for them that Splyce was able to break through so easily?
Yeah,
here?
Jerd just did this. He went on through, was able to win a couple of gunfights, but there's John with the response.
So a better hold, at least through the rotation right now for front courtyard. Luminosity going to be inside. A perfect hold here gets them right back in the game. Maybe if they can get some streaks behind it, they can use that to get into third, and then they're back in the game. But the lead's still massive right now for the 3 Brits and a fantastic Irishman.
Jerd, he's pushing the back. Spawns one LG member out. Nice shots on to John. They need to play patient. You see them that push from ladder. JCap, the last player alive, and they break out in again. Tommy finds two.
God. Like a knife through butter, man. They just keep on getting through. The hold's not strong enough for Luminosity, and Splyce do it again. They're looking to reset this grand final and do it in very, very convincing fashion.
Yeah, Bance went with nice shots, was slacked. Splyce, they're dominating right now, Maven. Let's go to an Astro Gaming listening with the European team.
Smoke front of new. Front of new. One shot, front of new.
Still bet you.
He's on the heady.
In it with a nade.
Point out smoke again.
I'm going to peek his left. I'm still
Wait.
wait.
Close it. Two mid. One's watching mid and one's close. One's for the big rock.
Close the weak.
Go,
Flood it. Is it closet somewhere? Hey, no. Dead.
One shot, close it. One shot.
You try to kill me? Nice, one more bite. Just play it out. Keep off time. I'm going to need your mid call.
Close screen.
I did behind green.
Close screen.
Ah, fuck my nade. To your right, Tom, to your right. One pinch. He spawned out, one spawned out. He spawned out mid.
To that.
Let's rotate.
Yeah, bricks, he's at bricks.
And then you go. One top stone weak.
Yeah, one's top bricks.
Nade it who?
Whoa, bricks, one shot, my bad.
Right side of green. One shot.
Top stone and spiral. Nice.
Flank.
I spawned jail.
Top bricks.
Could be in there.
You good.
I'm going to play low.
One shot. Two top bricks. There's no one in it new.
Alright. There might be one. One's all.
Two mid, one out.
Crossing hill.
John mid. Sit across mid.
He's top spiral, flanking.
Can I get my push? One nade. Cave.
I want you top cave.
Block weak.
Go two.
Jed, I'm nading it. He's on you, Jed. Close. Close, Jed. Stand out.
Got it.
Jed, I'm coming to help.
Alright.
You watching that top? He's nading from top.
Nade.
Take out mid.
Yeah, I'm going to it.
Watching bottom, Jed.
I want flex more. John.
Push my ear,
John, mid alley. Split that.
Top, Jed, top.
Yeah,
I'm going to die.
Watch mid in top. Jump down.
He hasn't.
Close mid. Dead, one more. Mid stairs. Mid-stairs, charging left. Left. Behind you.
Stand alive.
I'm playing mid. Just point time.
Free down, John.
One shot, close left.
Cross him.
Bomb gate.
Stairs.
Hey, kill me.
Stairs. One shot, Ben.
Spawn cave.
20 seconds. Rotate next.
I am.
I got cave on.
He's pushed out. He's in who? Inside you.
Stairs. We get top tower steps. Spiral. Spiral weak. Nade him if you got.
Top spiral.
Yo, I spawned out. Chill.
One new goal.
We top spiral.
Spawned out.
One in hill.
Nice, I'm coming through. I'm going to go spiral.
I'll kill him mode.
Go spiral.
Okay, where's this guy?
Top spiral.
Underneath your bridge, I think. Or is that you?
Stone. Fuck you. Close it. I'll go your right. You can come bricks.
Two low. One shot.
Got both.
I'll get time.
I got naded. Top right. Can't walk.
Turn around, pitch.
Yeah, you can pitch. We spawn okay.
Coming up.
I'm following you up, I'm following you up, alright?
Stop bricks. Go.
We're good.
Gold, dead.
Put up behind. Where are you, Jed?
One's close on me, turret. MG. One top eye, God spot.
I'm going to Ace.
Spawn jail.
I'm praying with top spiral.
Ace dead.
I'm dead, stunned on the right.
Nathan Hill.
I'm gonna be across the bridge maybe though.
Weak on hill.
He's top stone.
One shot.
Top stone. One shot.
I'm weak.
Nice, so we're playing for this.
Yeah.
Go, Eddie. Go.
In hill, slack closest. 2-0. Nice. Last guy, trade it.
And Hill, weak. One shot.
Challenge left.
Nice. Ben, stay. Big it left.
I want you to push.
He's already on me.
Weak.
And Hill. Spawn back. I'll help you on right.
I've had to back up.
I've got you left. Someone.
I'll get time.
I'm in the push.
This could be it. The final hold here. 15 seconds needed for Splyce. Tommy with the kill.
4 dead.
Bad Cat finds it. 4 dead. And second by second, Splyce look to take the first best of 5. Splyce have done it. One more second. They need the kill. There it is. Splyce. They take the first best of 5. We're going to another, baby.
Holy mother of God, what a game, what a crowd. Splyce take the first best of 5. We go to a second, and I'm fairly certain everyone in the arena is starting to run out of breath here. Momo?
That's a dangerous place out there. That's the craziest crowd that I've ever been a part of. Luckily, I get the chance to kind of go and watch it from there. This is insane. We're going to a second best of 5.
I've never had a Shut Up Maven chant before, and
No.
I love it. I can say one thing confidently. I don't think I'm going to have a voice for playoffs. I'm leaving it all here in this second best of 5.
You know what? I'm going to say something confidently as well. In all my years of doing this, I think this is the best crowd I've ever been at an event with.
This is amazing. This is amazing.
Yeah.
To you fans out there watching at home, to the ones in the crowd, thank you. This is special. This is fun. I'm loving every second, man. I can already feel my voice going.
Woo! All right, we better quickly recap and talk about the game we actually just saw then. First hard point, Merc.
Let's not even talk about it, man. I mean, Splyce just ran over
Like,
Luminosity.
done.
I mean, it was, what, 250 to, I don't even remember. Just not a lot.
I didn't even know what to, like, I was just yelling because they didn't know us to talk. I was just trying to, like, match the crowd's intensity because I just can't think of anything ever like that.
I think the big thing is, right, we're going to have another veto set. We're going to see how the maps adjust going into the second series.
But how do you veto that? Like,
You ban the map. You
about-
don't play
they
it.
keep doing it on different maps.
Think
You
about
don't play it.
their last 4 hard points. If you talk about the opening, let's say opening 100 seconds,
Yeah.
they're probably, it's something like, well, opening 500. It's like 400 to 80.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. 100 twice in a row.
Like, what in the hell?
It's not somewhere someone is writing down every single break Splyce have used on their maps. It's kind of crazy, right? Because you just don't see it that often. Like, we have games where it happens, but for it to happen consistently at this stage of the tournament by the same team, well, that's unreal. That's not even a thing that people would predict.
And again, the sort of big thing is we always talk about losers bracket runs and how far can teams get, and then they get to that grand final, and it just seems like they run out of gas. And well, Splyce, they're not slowing down. I think the 2 main components for that are Jordan bans, because you talk about how fast they're playing. Those 2, every single time they're pushing up, they're finding not just 1, but they're finding 2 kills. They've been so effective on the map.
Yeah, that and the fuel tank of fans. They seem to
that
roll with
helps.
them, right?
That 5th man, it helps.
They brought with them. All right, let's move on and talk about map number 2. Momo, what did you make of it?
I think these guys obviously, Splyce, and like you said before, it's the crowd that's kind of influencing them. You kind of can't say otherwise. These guys, and I know you said about map number 2, but I just want to...
with map number 2. I want to come to map number 3 in a second. I'm looking forward to it.
I want to touch on 2 weeks ago from Splyce. These guys were on, you know, they didn't make playoffs. There's arguments going down. Things are don't go well for them, and then they come here and they turn up, and I kind of don't know where it's come from, but map number 2, I don't even know what happened in map number 2. What happened in map number 2? I can't even remember.
It's like 6-3, 6-3.
Yeah.
Can I ask
Phil,
you a
are
question
you
real quick?
even watching?
Yeah, Phil.
Are you serious right now?
Fill it.
I am in that crowd.
I have a question for Joe, though. You know how you mentioned that you felt they really need a 3-0, right? It's important to kind of get that first series over quickly. I know it's a 3-1, but is that basically a 3-0 because how quick that map 1 was?
I think that's good enough. But to touch on the game, too, I don't think you see a Valkyrie in the next series. We talk about adjustments. Maybe you see Flak Tower again. That's an overtime game, right? Like, that is one where you could see it. But I think Valk S&D is vetoed by Splyce. I think Valk Hardpoint is vetoed by Luminosity. There's no reason we should see it, because those first 2 games were pretty one-sided.
If you're Luminosity, you just ban Hardpoint as a game mode, you probably have a chance. But that's about
that is a possibility.
I'm not
It's not in
gonna
the
allow
veto
that.
system right yet. But I do want to talk about map number 3, because what a CTF that really was. Clutch after clutch coming in here. I didn't know who was going to win it towards the end. I want to talk about Tommy's return. I want to talk about Bance's 2-piece for return. Like, LG played so well on that map as well. They did so many things right. Like, they put so much pressure on Splyce. But Splyce it was a clutch factor from Splyce, a better half from LG.
I think the one thing that scared me a little bit was they played a little bit too defensive. You saw Mad Cat in the top window pulling out that STG. I mean, again, there was at one point Mad Cat at the start of the second half, he was around double-digit kills, and about 3 minutes in, he was like 11 and 19. You don't want that. You want to keep the pressure on. You can see LG, they were just flooding. They were winning gunfight after gunfight, but yes, there was that clutch return from Tommy, and then overtime, Bans with a nade, he wins the one-on-one and gets that re. Those are just clutch plays. Those are championship caliber plays.
Yeah, Tommy just started accelerating out of nowhere. He just kept making the plays well. And if you actually watch the minimap what Tommy was doing, you know, he was putting a lot of pressure on just by himself wherever he could. Like, they didn't have a lot of opportunities in that second half to push up the map and gain a lot of controls, apart from when, you know, I think a lot of times it was Tommy, or maybe Bance I saw going up quite frequently.
Well, I liked it. You know, I think when Valkyrie first came out, we were watching it in the Pro League for Hardpoint. They were one of the first teams to run 4 PPSHs and just make it a much faster game mode. They did that there on the Flak Tower as well, and you saw Octane had to respond. He had to pull out the PPSH, and he did a pretty good job, but it just felt like when the speed of the game picked up, it just favored Splyce every time, which I guess part of me is surprised, part of me is not. Like, I can't believe how much LG is built to, like, just, they're sort of like a perfect team in a way. You know, you have the veteran leadership, you have the slaying ability, you have everything, and they're just getting crapped on in the hard points, and just slaying in general. We're in Europe.
It's a very weird series.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Maven's lost
Doesn't make sense.
Momo, I'm going to move to you here. Let's talk a little bit about the second series coming up, because we are going to go all through it all again. Now, you guys picked Splyce to go to a second best of 5, right?
Yes.
Momo, are you you're riding the crowd hype?
I feel at this point, the way the hard points are going, I'm just giving that to Splyce. I kind of, doesn't matter what the veto system is right now. The S&D Splyce have looked pretty solid in. I think they finished this in 4 maps. I think LG may steal the S&D, but the respawn right now is too strong for Splyce. I'm going Splyce.
Okay.
Splyce. Game 5, round 11.
No, there's no way.
Yes.
There'll be no arena left.
Yes.
There'll be nothing left.
Game 5,
There'll just be a
round
crate
11.
and they'll be like, this was CWL Birmingham, nobody survived.
I want the walls to come down. I want to get speared by a fan on broadcast. I'm ready.
Don't say that, because they will do it.
They will.
They will genuinely do it.
Don't spear me on broadcast. I'm very old and weak.
Yeah, I need to take care of you. Yeah. I mean, after this, like, I'm going to have to wheelchair you home.
Seriously, can we go to a break soon so I can go, like, I need a drink of water and, like, a walk?
Let's talk about Luminosity, what they can improve on, how they improve, how they come back into this. Well, Merc, I'm going to start with you.
Yeah, so I think the big thing is in Hardpoint, you talk about the quick starts from Splyce. And the thing is you can't allow multiple rotations to come in. You saw Valkyrie 100-0. Gibraltar very close. They're winning 3 hills in a row. You have to stop that if you're LG. Give it up, set up for rotation, and get that set of kills. If you keep allowing Splyce to get those 2 pieces that break you, the spawn you out, you're going to continue to get rolled.
Maybe this is a cop-out to that same question, but I think it's less about what LG needs to do and more just hope Splyce slow down a bit. Like, and I don't know if it's going to happen with this crowd behind them. Like, that just fuels their energy, but you almost need them to run out of gas. With the way they're playing, like, I don't know what LG can do to counter that. Like, they're all playing like Superman.
Well, I thought it might slow down when we get that S&D taken away from them. I was like, okay, now we're going to get a bit of a more normal game, right?
And the crowd ramps it right back up.
Straight back up for the next hard point. Momo?
Yeah, going into the second best of 5, LG need to just get a couple of points on the first hard point. It's as simple as that. You don't go 40 down, you don't go 30 down, 20 down, 50 down, whatever it is.
That helps.
Go in, just tie it up.
Phil was having flashbacks of his 250 to 6.
Yeah, I wasn't. What am I on about? No, I'm not. It wasn't 256. It was nowhere near. It wasn't that bad. They were better than us.
What was it, Phil?
What was what?
Your score
Phil,
in that game.
What was the score, Phil?
Of what? The game that we've just seen?
No, your hard point.
Your hard point.
Against
your famous
who?
hard point. Against
Complexity?
Complexity.
We won 232 to 224.
That's the second hard point.
What was the first hard point, Phil?
What was the first hard point, Phil?
I can't remember. We didn't have headsets. It was in France. No one cared about it. No one remembers, right? No one remembers. But when we got to hard
I remember.
You do. You remind me on the daily. Thank you very much, everyone.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate it.
All right. Right, okay, I've been told vetoes are ready, so we can see if this has changed. Merc, what do you expect? Because you were talking about it a little bit beforehand.
I just think with the vetoes the way they are, I think you probably see a London Docks hardpoint. I think that'll be one of the hardpoints. Do you ban Gibraltar though? If does Gibraltar stay in? I think that may continue on to the second series. I mean, Splyce, they looked pretty solid on it. Does LG switch up their pick? But I think you see London Docks. I think that's the first one. Again, I don't think you see a Valkyrie. Yeah, LG
Valkyrie
right away.
is gone. Arden's still taken out by Splyce. They're not happy to play that. Luminosity's pick, they're going
now,
for
what
the
does
Docks.
Splyce do? They go with St. Marie, so that's one of Splyce's better maps. Again, LG picked Gibraltar, so that's not going to be played. So switch ups on both sides, 2 new hard points.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense from if you're LG. Splyce, you actually get a better map for you. Because you did so well on those last 2, you actually get a map that you kind of want to play as well. So see how this goes. All right, S&D time. Splyce take out London Docks. Luminosity bans USS Texas.
Now, LG, do you take Valkyrie once again? That's been their go-to, yeah. So LG, you're going to see a Valkyrie. Splyce will take St. Marie. So the S&Ds don't change.
All right, let's look at the capture the flag.
The order does, but
it wouldn't surprise me to see the same kind of thing here. It kind of makes sense, right? There was a very, very close
flag tower once again.
Yeah. And I think that's
overtime.
right. I think
give me more of that. That was fun.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
I think we're just enjoying, like, every map's going to be brilliant. Can't wait to see what happens. All right, the full series of maps. And now that we've got it in, we do have a little bit of a change. Does this make you feel any differently about how you think the series is going to go? Maybe I'm going to start with you.
I don't think the maps matter at all. Not right now. With just this is
momentum.
It's just a story unfolding in front of our eyes, man. I don't think it matters. I just think Splyce is winning this. I just do. Splyce is taking it. I don't care what map it is.
You don't care what map it is?
Overall in the series, I just don't think any combination. I still pick Splyce. It wouldn't matter.
Okay. All right, Merc.
I'm going 3-0 Splyce.
3-0 Splyce.
I think when you look at these maps, they get their search and destroy. That's the big one. If they win map 1, I think this series is over.
Can anyone bring me any sort of energy drink? Anyone in the crowd?
I think the crowd has got some energy for you. I don't know.
Yeah. Give me something.
Momo?
3-0. It's coming home.
Wow, okay. Very, very
Splyce
one-sided. Very, very one-sided. Merc, you didn't pick a 3-0, right?
I did pick a 3-0.
You picked a Maven, you said you hope for the whimsical story, which is not really a scoreline in a lot of people's eyes. However, that's enough predicting. That's enough guessing. It's time. We go once back more into another best of 5. Luminosity versus Splyce. Make some noise for the main stage. This is the grand final here at the NEC, and we're about to throw it down into London Docks hardpoint. Casters, please take it away.
Here we go. These opening moments for Splyce have been so dominant. Can they get off to another incredible break? Joe, let's get right into it. The crowd's already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, we're going to see a
Luminosity got a point on the board.
They definitely did. Some nice gunfight wins right there from LG. Jerd, he's top box. Nice shots on Octane. He's going to get traded out, though, by JCap. Pretty back and forth action. Mad Cat able to find 2. Slack, though, in that barrel building. He's in a pretty solid position. He'll be able to flank all of those Splyce members. Splyce, though, they're able to notice it. Does win one on the JCap, or on this Mad Cat. Well, back and forth. Not much time on the board for either team.
Have you ever been in a spot like this where all the momentum's behind you, pushing it to a second best of 5? Like, does anything change for you mentally when you get into that second series, Joe?
I don't think so, right? If you're LG, you just try to bounce back. Again, this is a better start than usual for those hard points. They do have a solid setup on Main Street as well. The final ticks on this middle hill will go the way of Splyce, but Main Street, you have one guy that's Octane back at that useless building, one guy on the hill, and then you have 2 guys so far pushed up mid-street. Splyce, they're going to push to the back. JCap able to find the first. Jerd with another. 2 versus 2 now. Oh my, Jerd, he is not missing. John, though, he's able to win his one-on-one. Just going to contest. Jerd with another. Nades are in, though, from LG.
No one able to get a lot of time right now on Main Street. Mad Cat can't finish the kill. It's going to be Octane that picks up a couple. Slack now pushing into back. Useless is trying to get set up. Bance pushing the edge. Bance able to win another gunfight there. But Octane still going to be set up inside. He's awfully close to streaks right now, but the grenade from Tommy will take him down. There is a clear, and look at that spawn deep. They're going to get the final 15 seconds, but Splyce will get the setup early here.
Yeah, that's big time for LG, though. But as you said, the setup, lower docks, this is going to be a great response from Splyce. You have 3 members of LG here, though. Are they going to think that 3 members are here? JCap, the first one in, finds one. Tommy, though, can he find the other? No, but trades back and forth. Nice shots from JCap. Mad Cat, he's not anywhere close to that hill. That's a big one for LG.
This is great for Luminosity. Excellent stuff at Main Street. Now able to break through early here on Docks Warehouse. But yes, they are contesting on the backside. Octane's got some work to do here at the back window. They don't have any kind of pinch developing right now to make a play. They're going to have to bully their way on through the front. It's going to be Slack that does it. Slack pushes through. He's able to get in. Tommy contests, but is traded out. One more player there from Splyce. That's going to be Jerd. He drops. LG gets it done. 25 seconds remaining as they continue to open this lead. The kill feed suddenly very, very blue. 4 in a row for JCap. 3 in a row here for Octane. But it's Jerd trying to set up here for back barrels as we get to the next hard point. But for the first time in quite some time here for Splyce. They're facing an early deficit in hardpoint.
Yeah, you have streaks as well from JCap. He does take John down, but they have barrel control. So similar to what Splyce was doing, they're winning those rotation gunfights. And I think you just have to look at that scoreboard. You have Tommy and Vance, those two key guys are both double negative right now. Tommy almost triple negative, playing a little bit too quick, I think. He needs to slow it down a bit. 5 and 14, trying to bust on in. That's Vance, able to find one. Can he find the second? Yes. Pulls out that pistol, he breaks on in. This could be big time for Splyce, but a mortar strike in. Will find one. Jurdo hits the back, he's able to find two. It's just Octane left on the side of LG. 4 down for Luminosity.
There's the clear, and now hitting through mid-cut. It's gonna be Bance. He might have been able to catch him on the flank and prevent the contest, but he is going to drop. So now an opportunity here for John and company to get on through. He's found 2 kills before he gets traded out. Pushing up steps is JCap. Pre-firing the back, and there's the kill. Luminosity right back in control. They'll grab the final 15, and you've already got John here at Crane, just maybe gonna be a distraction, try to disrupt, get any kind of opening he can as he flicks on the Mad Cat.
Yeah, I think he had some help there. That was a ridiculous shot.
Yeah.
Fighter pilot being called in from JCap, so that is one positive on the side of Splyce. They don't have to deal with that anymore, but Crane, once again, won by LG. John on a 3 spree, 14 and 11. Yeah, LG, man, they have regained all of them positive right now. About to take a 100-point lead. John, he's very close to streaks.
This is the LG you know and love, finally coming alive here now in the game 1 of this second best of 5. John so close to streaks, but who else? It's Jerd that's able to pick it up. But despite the fact he won't get the streaks, they still get the time, and they're spawning them out very deep. Able to get a setup here now. You've already got JCap inside of fire, but Bance and Mad Cat finding kills. Bance dancing, but not able to win it there against Octane. But his 2 teammates pushing through lower water, able to get in, at least get Luminosity out of the hard point. But Luminosity right now up 100. Finally something for North American fans to get behind.
Yeah, they're gonna find this. Yeah, there's none in here. I don't know if you can tell. Octane, he's able to find 2. Shut up, Maven. Shut up, Maven. There we go, though. Headed to statue. 139 to 49. Lead over to LG. Splyce now, their backs against the wall. They haven't been in this position. Vance and Jerd, they're starting to heat up a little bit. That's what you need. Mad Cat on a 5 spree. Let's head over to his point of view. Is he any close to streaks, or did he pick any up? Doesn't look like it.
Close to winning a gunfight, but Luminosity starting to get control. Vance's shot's a little bit wild, so he won't be able to pick up those streaks. So a lot of time remaining here at Statue, and Luminosity still having that top mid control. Players lining up for John, but Vance is able to trade it. Now, Splyce, the reinforcements starting to flood on in. Vance will drop, though, to the hand of Octane. 15 seconds left. Luminosity now worried about this rotation. They're looking to get set up for Main Street. This is where a lot of the damage started for them.
Yeah, this has been a much better sort of second half for Splyce. They've really slowed down LG. Still a 70-point lead for them now. And as you said, Main Street, this is where LG blew it wide open. Nice shots from sides. He's able to find 2, 18 and 12. A much better one from him, but Octane 24 and 10. Tommy.
Oh, that's 3 down. That's 3 down. Oh, team kill. Never mind. So
here we go, though. This is what they want. Tommy's able to find 2. They're starting to break, but LG, they're going to find reinforcements very fast. This is where the kills count.
And they need Tommy to pick it up. He's 12 and 21 right now, but this 4 streak and potential streaks could be huge. 2 for Jerd. 3rd's going to be John, but John able to win it and take out Tommy. Big stuff there from John, as they'll be able to get on in, make sure no streaks come through for Splyce, and now they're going to be in the hard point as the lead grows and grows. Luminosity trying to put this one out of reach and get the upper hand here in the game 1 in what is going to be our final best of 5 of CWL Birmingham.
Vance with a nice 2-piece. 12 seconds left on Main Street, and you can already tell Splyce starting to rotate over. LG, they have control of lower docks. That's where we're going to head, where number 7 is. That's JCap. It's in that lower docks. This would be a huge break for Splyce. This is where they could bring that game back. Nice shots right there out of Tommy on Slacked. Here comes the push. Slack those spunts very close. By that lower driveway on the other side, Octane finds 2. He is 28 and 13 right now. Tommy and Jerd break on in. Tommy, can he stay alive? Just needs, he's very close to streaks, needs help from his teammates. This could change the game for them.
Dips out.
Fighter pilot in, though. He's got to win this gunfight. Gets the assist. Just needs one more kill, and Johnny's very close to him. Very close. There we go. Streaks for Tommy.
Let's see. Is this maybe where the comeback starts? They can get this 30 seconds. If they can hold the contest that's now coming in from Luminosity. Tommy just staying alive. He's been pinned to this corner for what seems like ages. Finally, the 2 kills from John are going to clear them out. They've got the top spawn also for Barrel, and this is where it gets scary. You attack on the remaining points here, but look at the 3 players from Splyce starting to move up. You got 1 in Cole, 1 going underground.
Bad timing right there from Bance. He's going to get caught. You still have streaks though from Tommy, so he might stay back here and call 1 in. They really need to win this rotation. Octane does spot him. Nice nade. Glybomb comes in. How many can he find? Not able to find any.
Nothing. Comes up empty-handed there.
But does that give them the opportunity to break slack? The last one there we go. Barrel building goes to control of Splyce.
They have so much work to do though. Down 90 right now, but you keep seeing glimpses of the kills start to go in their favor, but then LG answers back. You need a couple hard points chained together here for Splyce so they can really get back into things. They are not out of it. We've seen crazier comebacks. Mad Cat gets a kill, but also going to take his pal Jerd with him. Barrel still contested right now, Joe. Vance tries to pre-fire the edge. There's still one contestant there. They clear it out. This is huge.
It's a big 10 seconds plus. I believe Tommy, if we can head over there off spawn, I believe Tommy still has a fighter pilot. So if we go to Tommy's point of view, yeah, he's going to be very far away from Crane. You can already see 2 players set up. That's number 7 and 8. That's Jacob. Here we go. Fighter pilot called in. What can he find? Able to find 1 on JCap, maybe another on to John. Nope, but he backs him away. Vance is on the backside. Nice shots, but at least gets them off the hill. Allows time for his teammates to push up. More streaks maybe earned for Jerd. This is a big gunfight. Oh, but he gets naded.
The grenade comes in. He will fall, and that's going to set it up here for Luminosity. They're out of the hard point right now. It's going to be Slack that tries to rotate over and rack up some time.
Nice shot,
but
Jerd.
the flood here from Splyce. Jerd continuing to heat up. There you go. They're not out of it yet. Not out of it yet. At least, you know, if they haven't put up a ton of points, they've at least kept Luminosity out of the hard point for the most part. But now, is this where Octane can do some damage?
Oh, he definitely can.
Survives the first nade, just trying to stay down.
There we go. Get him out. I said they need to get him out. I wouldn't give up these last 10 seconds. That'll put Luminosity at 222. We're going to head to a next rotation. Big win by Jerd. Jerd's been the consistent player for Splyce. 32 and 27 from him. Someone else needs to step up. You see Tommy. He slowed down a lot. But there's Bance. He finds 2. You can get a lot of time from Statue, but Main Street's the key one because that has been one dominated by Luminosity.
It really has, Joe. Can they do it? JCap and John combined for 3, and there's the break that comes in. That'll allow them to get some position out here top middle. Bance rallies in for Splyce, doing what he can. 2 kills for Bance. Inch by inch, they crawl back into this one.
I will say, you had to pay attention to that play clock as well, right? 54 seconds. But all the kills are yellow, that entire kill feed. Here we go. This is the kills. They need this.
This is everything.
They need these kills. Bance and Tommy have to go big right here. We're going to rotate over to Main Street. Tommy gets taken down. Bance finds 1. He has help from Jerd. Jerd, though, backs down.
That's a great break there from Luminosity to get up the street.
Yeah, but John's a little weak. Oh, my God, Jerd. Here we go. John, though, he's already set up. Bance needs to trade this. He needs to at least contest. Buy time for his teammates, but they're so far away.
Great stuff from Luminosity.
Oh, man.
They had to break through there to close the game. Not allow Splyce to get back into this, but now back in the hard point. Over the 220 mark is Luminosity. Looking to take this game 1. Octane, another spectacular performance on Championship Sunday. 41 and 27, nearly a minute to go in the hard point as well. Play clock dwindling right now. Splyce's hopes dwindling as well. Right along with it in this game 1.
And every single time, right, they find 1 or 2, they're just getting traded out. Only 15 seconds needed for LG. This has been the one hill that has just killed Splyce. It has been this Main Street hill. They have to contest. Nice nades from Mad Cat and Tommy. Bance now on the hill. Finds Octane. 1 player left. That's Slacked. Slacked versus Jerd. Jerd just toying with him with that pistol. Has some help. But again, all right, look at lower docks. Let's go to number 4, Mad Cat. This is so important. No, JCap finds him and Octane finds Tommy. Everybody leaves that one, but 4 dead. First Splyce. I don't know if they have time to get to this hill. Nades will be in.
This should be it. Splyce trying to get there in time. But Luminosity in the second best of 5 are gonna strike first, and what a big game that is for them. You drop the first best of 5, you get just destroyed on both of the hard points, but you get it to London Docks. You get a map on the board, and that has got to be huge for the confidence right now of the boys on LG.
I think it does for LG, but Splyce, they started to heat up in that second half. It got a little bit better. basically what was happening to them happened to them. Those first 3 hard points just went the way of LG.
Right.
There was just too big of a deficit. You had streaks from JCap, Octane 45 and 29, a huge game from him. Not the best performances from the side of Splyce, but finally, backs against the wall from Splyce, but they can do this. You know, you go into that search and destroy St. Marie Dumont. This is their choice. This has been that key game for them.
Oh, well, it's a very different story here in the second best of 5. You know, Splyce, with that big game 1, just so much energy, so much momentum, the crowd going nuts. Now, a very different situation. Now you got to talk it over, go to the depths here, find the energy. It's been a long day for Splyce. A very long day, but you need 3 more maps. And where are they gonna come? We've got St. Marie Search, Black Tower CTF, St. Marie again for the hard point, and then Valk, if needed, to close things out. Just map by map, Splyce is gonna have to do it, but they've got a hill to climb after that game 1.
They definitely do, but they have to just get back into this series, right? Play St. Marie the way you know how. They've dominated it from time and time again. But it has been one where they've gone up early and they've allowed that enemy team to get back into it. Maybe they have streaks, they don't use them effectively. You hope they learn from their mistakes. That's what it seemed like. But such a big map. You have to get back into this series, get that momentum back on your side.
And I've seen basically every kind of result for Splyce on this map. I've seen them come in and, what, like 6-0 Reckless after I watched them 6-0 TK. You see them kind of get dismantled by Rise. They've gone to round 11s. I mean, they've had so many varying outcomes here, but what that tells me is that they played it a lot this weekend, right? Certainly over the course of the year, but this weekend specifically, and even today on Championship Sunday, they've put in time on this map. I think far more than what we've seen from Luminosity.
They definitely have, and this is one that brings up some nightmares for LG, right? This is that game 5 and that second best of 5 against TK in the grand final, so.
And they hadn't played it the entire tournament at that point. Hopefully, for them, not a similar situation, but here we go. Crowd, get into it. Splyce, they need you. They need to answer back here in the search, tie this one up and keep battling. But they're going up against the North American juggernauts in Luminosity, and none other than Octane. He's gonna get that first pick.
Yeah, and look what LG's doing. 3 of them going on that flank very fast. You have 1 on the other side. That's JCap. He's just going to wait. He still has a nade in his hand. Nade going out. They're going to try and time this correctly. Mad Cat set up at that bomb site. Octane checks his left. Mad Cat, though, in a great position. Nice shots on the John. Able to find the first.
Huge kill.
Nades are in, though. You saw that nade from Slack. That's going to take him down, and that changes everything. Jert, the last one left. Never mind.
What a clear there. The nade from Slack. Him and Octane push on through. You get 2 kills for Octane, 2 for Slack, and the defuse now coming in for Octane. And that's a site that we see teams in a 3v4 hold pretty frequently, but they're
just too much utility.
Octane and company. I mean, the fact that, like you said, the nade's crucial there for them breaking in, and that's a big round 1 to LG.
Definitely is, because as soon as that guy on bomb goes down, the 2 at that radio tower, they have to figure it out very quickly, right? The pressure's on them. But as you said, LG break in. Splyce's turn now to defend. LG, looks like they're going towards that B site. And well, a very similar defensive start for Splyce. Nade in. Is Bance is trying to just fight his way in. Bance is in.
Bance is in. I was waiting to see if maybe Jerd started to push up on the flank, but he's holding for now. Bance, he knows he has it. I love that. Just the wide peak, finishes Slacked. Bance continues his unreal performance. Now Luminosity, down a man right now. Want to get out of that gunfight at range. Tags up John a little bit too.
Nope, back down. Okay.
Gets out of it, plays his life. Bance has got one right below him. Bance has got one below him and he guns him! Oh, Mad Cat gets it as well. JCap by himself, but he is able to tack on 1 kill. Under 40 seconds to work with now. And he is gone. Bance must have hit some nice shots there from top red, but what fell apart for LG in that round?
They didn't follow it up, right? There's only 1 guy in the B. Like, if you're gonna go help Slacked out, you have to follow that up. Nade Bance, get in there. Bance just held that off by himself. What a great round from him. I believe that was, what, 3 on that round?
Yeah, I believe he had 3.
Can't be scared. Someone has to go first.
Now tied up at 1 apiece. Octane talking it over with the team, but it's gonna be offense for Splyce. Let's see how they play this. Over to Bance's POV. Octane playing deep, and another first blood. Tommy gets a pick immediately, and if Bance can get this down quickly, he's going to be closer to streaks. He's going to apply a ton of pressure here to Luminosity.
Can you imagine with the 4v3? This should be all Splyce. This should be all Splyce. He's at 450 now. You have two players working the flank, but you have Tommy in the back. He's that key guy. Oh, just dodges that second nade. Tommy's gonna back on up. Looks like he was spotted. Not able to find JCap. 3 versus 3 now. Octane shoulder peeks. Jerd backs him down. The big difference here is you have no nades on the side of LG. John trying to shoulder peek, and he gets taken down. Nice shots right there. Great first blood from Tommy. They get into that B site. Bance, we talked about it. I think that's streaks. I think he got both of those kills.
He did. That should be streaks. We can check it as we get into the next round, but with the plant and the double to close it out, I believe he'll have the fighter pilot and the glide bomb. Sure enough.
Now does LG notice? Let's go to LG really, really quick. You have airborne. Mountain, 1 mountain class, 2 mountain classes. Okay. So 2 and 2.
You've already got Jerd up into an aggressive spot there at bottom red.
Yeah, Bance is in as well. I love this position. He's not going to get hit by those nades. He doesn't have any help, though. Has to be a little bit careful. This is a big first gunfight. John just runs on in. There's the bait. Oh, the pre-fire just runs out of bullets. Has help from Tommy.
Nice shots there as Luminosity, 1 by 1, get chopped down. The 2 players, Octane and JCap, now trying to make a play up through mid-map. You've still got 1 defender over towards that A site in Mad Cat. Luminosity is looking for any kind of opening. Tommy, he's not going to be the opening. He's able to get the kill. Now all going to be on Octane. He knows where Tommy's position is. Nice shots there as he's able to pick it up. 30 seconds remaining.
There's
here.
A trade, though. Jerd and Mad Cat able to hunt him down. A 6-1 start from Bance. He's got streaks, didn't have to invest any there. That's big. They find that first blood. I mean, Bance plays that position well. You saw LG. I say the one thing is they're just too slow in the B. You have to go. Like, if you're going to go, commit to it. They try to nade that guy out, but he's not there. He's up top. No one trades that kill.
3-1 advantage now for Splyce. John on Luminosity yet to get on the board. He's going to have to turn it around if LG's going to have any chance in this one. And like you mentioned, Bance still has a couple of streaks to work with here. Let's see how Splyce play out this offense. Once again, they want to get in quick.
Yeah, just get the bomb down once again. If they're going to give it to you, put it down. The same defensive strat. Tommy needs to stay alive. He can't get first blood. It has help from Jerd. Great job from Jerd to help him out. That was the key play. JCap, though, finds Bance, so no artillery. Nade on in. But look where Tommy is. He is so far away. I don't know if he's going to expect this. Able to find Slacked.
Excellent positioning there from Tommy as he watches the flank. You still have Octane trying to hunt down Tommy. JCap on the other side just has to kind of wait for Octane to make a play. And Octane, oh my God. Oh my God. He's right in front of him. The hipfire is going to connect, but the bomb has been planted now. JCap peeks. JCap's in trouble. He's going to get pushed. And now it's all on Octane here in a 1v2.
Jerd's just like, hello.
Yeah, Jerd.
Peekaboo.
Like a whack-a-mole.
Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Mad Cat behind that radio tower. This is such a tough position. Jerd just messing with the Mad Cat. Now he's going to peek. Double peek. Great round from Splyce.
The crowd on their feet. Is that Vincent in the middle of that?
Probably.
I might have just made that up, but I swear I saw Benson in the middle somewhere.
I think I heard Ben say he's going to start some chants with his friends out there.
I love it. I love it. Splyce.
All right, keep this up. Yeah, you have those streaks. Make the proper adjustments, LG. They've done nothing at B, so maybe you expect an A hit here. Doesn't look like it off this break. John has that airborne. Well, looks like they're going to try and hit restaurant. This is all on Jerd.
Jerd's
here. This is all on Jerd.
Does he find the opening kill? No, the wall bank comes in. John first blood. They desperately need a round right now, trailing 1-4. That's only their second first blood. I think the last was in the opening round.
Mad Cat, though. Mad Cat's able to find one. Can he find the second? No. Almost has that nade. 1v3 now for Bance, as John did find Tommy.
See what Bance can do. Bomb gets planted, spots John. Ooh, bullet away. No, he actually is going to be able to finish it. So
Trade Slack's peeking it, though.
Chance, but the peek from top red will cut him down. Another round here for LG as they try to claw back. You see Slacked finishing it up there. And that's just, you know, the two-man hit down bottom right. If Jared's able to at least get one of those, or get one, get away, or get traded out, maybe a different scenario. But
yeah, it's just
the
a
wall bang
nice
there
wall
from John.
And that just means they can't invest a streak, right? So LG are adjusting. I have a feeling this is going to be a big defensive round for LG. Yeah, you can see 2 up middle, 2 towards that B site. LG, they're not going to stop. Tommy, though, needs to stay alive.
No, what a grenade in through the window. But John gets another on the tail end of it. 2 to go. John gets another. He's working on the ace now. Jared left alone against Octane right now, and he's going to drop. Getting nervous right now in the crowd as round by round LG starts to bring this back a bit. Still trailing by 1, but what an effort there by John. What a play there to pick up 3. It's my favorite chant of all time.
4-3 now, and this is what we said, Splyce. They get in these positions, they have to make adjustments. LG knows you have streaks. What are they going to do differently? And all they've shown so far is aggression right down the middle of the map. Invest into those streaks. Try to find something. And it looks like they're going to switch some things up. They're going to have Mad Cat over towards B. Yeah, they're going to completely give up middle. You have one guy wrapping back. So this is going to be another middle to A hit for LG.
Just inching their way up right now. Slacked.
Jared needs to stay alive. Yep, okay.
I spotted him at pillar, but they're going to back it up. Mad Cat going to back out of the action as well. He gets tagged, but
can we go to Bans really quick? Can we go to Bans? Yep, there we go. There's that glide bomb. He's going to find John. Can he find J-Cap? He's going to find Cap.
He sees him. Bomb to the dome, and Mad Cat gets a kill as well. Octane and Slack now left in a 2 versus 4.
Slack's in a good spot, though. He's top restaurant. Oh, there we go. Jared spots him. Shots are in. Octane, he's trying to trade that kill. Nice angle right there. There we go. 1v4 now for Octane.
Just a matter of time here before he's going to get dropped. Mad Cat toying with him. Trapped like a rat right now, nowhere to go. Every angle he checks, there's somebody from Splyce.
They needed that. That was a big round. You had 2 rounds in a row for LG. Splyce, 5-3 up now. You did have to use a glide bomb, but you find that first blood on the J-Cap. You as the bomb carrier as well, just puts them in such a tough spot. What are they gonna do on offense though? Because LG, their Ds look solid. This is where they found a couple of round wins. First bloods have been so important.
Yeah, what, 4 versus 3 right now for Splyce. All right, here we go.
It's another B hit.
Is this where they close it out?
Oh, but look what LG's doing. All 4 are there. Nades are in.
Oh, God.
Oh, but Bance doesn't get hit at all.
There's going to be
a lot of nades. Bance needs to stay alive.
A lot of nades coming soon. They go in. I don't think they connect on anything. Don't think they connect. Tommy able to get the first blood.
They do
this
have a
could
smoke.
Be the final round. Slack gets through. Tommy ready and waiting. Then they drop. Splyce answer back in the search, and our series is all tied up.
What a round right there from Tommy. Yeah, all the nades missed from LG. They didn't get anything. I love the confidence out of Bance as well to just get top restaurant. As soon as they know that's in, Bance turns around, Tommy helps out at Radio Tower, and they shut LG down. I think that's a huge map win for Splyce because game 1 was scary.
Yeah, it's like a complete flip, right? You know, Splyce in the first best of 5, they dominate the game 1, LG answers back. This time, LG dominate the map 1, Splyce answers back. Nobody going down easy in this best of 5. This is incredible. For all you watching, thank you, and the crowd at home. We're not done yet. Guys, a quick break. We're gonna be right back with the CTF. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It is our final best of 5 here in the grand final at CWL Birmingham. And we are tied up at 1 apiece. The crowd's been nuts. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe this is too much information for those of you at home.
Nah, it's fine. You gotta tell this story.
There's been shut up Maven chants throughout the course of this every time I talk about the North American team. And I needed a restroom break. We've been casting for 2 hours. I'm standing in front of a urinal in the bathroom. There's probably like 50 other people. It's a giant bathroom. I got the entire time I was in the restroom, there was a shut up Maven chant.
I was actually doing it with them.
I've never experienced anything like that in my life, and I loved it. These fans are awesome, man. These fans are awesome. But here we go. Flat Tower. Last time, it was a treat. Give me another.
Yeah, and again, you have to talk about the strong start, the clutch plays from Splyce, how fast Jordan Bans can be. But that second half got a little scary. LG, they were able to tie it up. They sent it into overtime. You had those streaks on Octane. As you said, though, Splyce were able to put that one away. Here we go, the swing game.
All right, let's get into it, crowd. Here we go. The CTF. An insane, insane matchup last time through. Will we have another? Splyce did a lot of their damage early in the game, and Luminosity, it was on them to try and come back. This time, it's LG marching forward early in it. But Mad Cat ready and waiting. JCap still here to supplement it. He's got Octane to work with as well. Slack coming in as the reinforcements, but all 4 players gonna be up. Nice shot by Tommy. 2 kills come in for him, and that's gonna be a push from LG thwarted.
Yeah, you can already see where Bans is. Look how fast he is on this map. Tommy, though, with nice shots right there. He's on a 3 spree, 4-1. You love to see that. He didn't have the best game number 1. It was Jerd who really carried the weight for Splyce. Bans set up here. May be able to find JCap. Just on the other side now. Able to find him. Nice shots. Even better shots on the Slack. He's putting the pressure on.
There's one behind him.
Yeah, of course.
But he is, he's beaming right now. 4 streak for Tommy, by the way.
Yeah, Tommy's gonna need a flag touch. No, he's not. John, the last one there. Spawns are up now for LG. Jerd, Mad Cat, they have to try and stop this push. And well, Jerd might have found great timing. He has some shots in on Octane, not able to finish it. Nades in. Jerd able to find one. John's there for the trade. But here comes Bans, here comes Tommy.
It's all John. John's gonna get cut down. One more player's gonna be up. It's JCap that has to make the play.
Oh, the team kill came in from Mad Cat.
I was wondering, I was like, where'd the second player go? Oh no. My God. Misery for Splyce is a team kill and a defensive kill from JCap. Shut down what could have been an opening score.
Yeah, but you love the intensity that Splyce is bringing from the start. They're just putting the pressure on. They're kind of doing it in pairs as well. It's really Bans and Jerd, and then Mad Cat and Tommy on the follow-up. JCap, he's in the back of his base. Bans able to find another. JCap, the last one left. What can he do? Ooh. Able to find Bans. Mad Cat's here with the trade. No, JCap shuts it down with a clutch 3.
How many kills is he going to get on defense right now? Finally, he's going to drop. But 3 crucial kills to make sure Splyce couldn't get anything going there on offense. Tommy, though, still in an aggressive position, just waiting for his teammates to start getting forward here. A kill from Mad Cat as Slack was trying to move up the map, and now here we go. 2 are going to be down. Here comes the collapse. Octane at least gets 1. Teammate spawning in with him. Splyce has got to go.
Yeah, nice nades out of LG to stop that push down. John, Octane there here. What can they find? Jerd is still alive. Jerd's been a beast. Able to find 2. But he's the last one left for Splyce. He gets cleaned up.
Almost. You think every time we hop the Jerd or Bans, it feels like just maybe they're going to kill 2 to 3 players. Well, speaking of 2, there's Tommy picking up a 2-piece here at mid-map. And just keeping it so Luminosity's constantly fighting out of their spawn. I mean, I know you haven't got a score on the board yet, but you feel pretty good about the aggression, right? It's been utter map control for the most part for Splyce.
Yeah, and you have to look at the scoreboard. Tommy 8-4, Jerd 7-5. Everybody positive on the side of Splyce. Pressure on. Here comes Jerd once again. Able to find the first one on John. Tommy's turn. Able to find one on Slack. There's still 1 player in the back. Can he win it? He can! Flag pulled for Splyce. 4 go down for LG. John, the first one up, finds Mad Cat. He's going to start that overextend.
John's got to make a play. Will he be able to do it? Ooh, nice shots into Tommy, but he's got to hit the cross. The lead blocker and Jerd is there. It looks like they're just going to let this one go through. First cap on the board once again. Splyce on Flak Tower in the game 3.
No counter caps.
First on the board.
Can't allow counter caps. They have to stop this push. Mad Cat finds 1. Can he find another? Finds Octane. There we go. JCap's the last guy here. Mad Cat, I love that play. Just wait for your teammates to spawn. JCap has to back up.
Move. Wraps back to mid on the
There's
other side of
Jerd.
things. Yep, Jerd once again. Every time it feels like he's just soaring at Luminosity. He will drop at the hands of Octane. JCap, similar situation on the other side of things. So basically a reset right now, but a little bit more pressure towards mid-map right now for Luminosity. But with 60 seconds left in this first half, what's your biggest takeaway here?
Splyce, they've just put so much pressure on LG. I guess the one thing that's solid for LG, they've had great defensive holds, but still, they're losing this game. Finally, their first push, it feels like. Tommy, again, he is heating up 11 and 7. John, the last guy left. He's got help from JCap. JCap trying to get this flag out, but players, Bance and Madcat hunting him down. Nice nades. But he has help coming. They have to try and shut him down fast. He's just juking around.
Help is here now. Maybe a little bit late, but Slack, yep, there's one before he drops. Tommy, another double. As in these final seconds, it seems like we're gonna go into the half with a 1-0 edge for Splyce, unless...
They're going for it.
Yeah, they're going. They're soaring across. 5 seconds remaining. Here we go. JCap gets the kill.
Gotta get a touch right now, right now. Oh!
Can't do it, can't do it. So here we go. First 5 minutes, Splyce has the advantage. It's a similar situation to last time, except they had a 2-0 edge. You know, it was on LG to come back. We'll see if they can do it again and push it to an OT, maybe get the victory in regulation, or is Splyce going to remain perfect here on Flak Tower in this grand final?
And again, the one thing to take away from the first best of 5 is once we switch sides, LG turned the heat on. You need guys like Tommy and Jerd to keep playing at this pace. Put pressure in the LG base.
And don't let Slack find a groove. He's 5 and 12 right now. You basically take him out of this game. Can't allow him to heat up, but with the opening pick from Tommy, second kill from Tommy, things open up on the map here for Splyce. Vance just repositioning up top. He's gonna have multiple players to deal with. They're hunting for him right now. He's got 2 underneath him, basically on the opposite side. Sees JCap. He's gonna take the gunfight. Both tagged up, just gets the nade out.
Slack's just trying to find the angle. You can see number 6 on the minimap trying to find Vance. Tommy playing very defensive, by the way. He is all the way in his base. I don't know if he's working on streaks. I don't think so.
Worried somebody maybe snuck through.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jerd almost with a bit of a flick there. Look at this, Tommy. Gonna be kind of flanking back through mid. That's gonna, okay, he did ultimately get the kill onto JCap.
Pressure's on though.
Here we go, slacked. Luminosity pushing in. The grenades are not gonna connect. He's gonna get to the back line.
There's only Jerd here too. There's only Jerd. One player is coming back from the middle. One player does spawn up though. That's Vance.
Here's the touch.
John though able to find 2. Are they gonna expect Jerd to be in this position? Yes, they are.
Just trying to get out. Here we go, off to the races. Tommy on one side. He had 3 returns in that first game. Well, he's returning on respawn in 7.5 seconds as Octane has the flag out, and this is gonna be a score, and you still got 2 players on the opposite side that are thinking about a rally. Here it is. Not able to get it out. JCap still here though. Defense seems to be good enough for Splyce, but we've got ourselves a tie game with just over 3 to go.
Yeah, nice nades right there on the JCap. Can we go over to Octane? Yeah, he's 150 away from streaks, and he was the game changer last time. These streaks are so important. That's one thing for Splyce. They haven't been able to find any. Madcat, though, that's a huge kill. Great shot right there. Even better ones on the JCap. The pressure on now. Vance, he's pushing up that right side. You can already see number 3 on your minimap. Oh, gets taken in by Cap.
Nice job. Nice job there from Luminosity. They're able to hold. Tommy should go down as well, and now they're going to be able to push out here as a 3-man unit until JCap comes off spawn.
Like, Octane is like freaked out, right? He's just making sure.
They just found it. Yeah, I think they were waiting to locate Jerd in this one, but guys, right now it is tied up at 1 apiece. Splyce fighting to take this game 3 and an edge in our final best of 5. They've been hyped. The energy has been there. This European squad looking to win it for the home soil. I'm going to go to an Astro Gaming listen-in with Splyce.
Hit the OE. One cut left from base.
Spawn back up base.
One gunfight. I'm hitting the OE with him.
It's already you, it's already you.
One shot.
Spawn our base, spawn our base. Nice, there's one.
One from their base, for their base. Gone in mid, gone in mid, gone in mid, gone in mid.
Playing their outskirts.
You'll speak up.
I'm in the base, I'm in the base. Outside the big one, outside the big one.
Nice one.
Is that logo? Is that logo? No, it's top gun, slack, top gun.
They kills one.
One's on me, fucking jet.
Slice top gun.
Their mid is out, their mid and one outskirts.
Laying this, stick spawn.
Pillar, really weak,
Top. Yep.
What's up ladder?
I'll pick up mid,
Got gens.
What's up, bomb mid, I'm staying alive. Gonna hit mid, might hit mid.
Minigun.
He went back in mid. He's gonna come out now.
Left one is weak.
One shot mid. Nice, good shit. Stay alive.
One was minigun is left.
One open, one.
Could be top. It could be top.
One.
Spawn this.
Yeah, go be in our base.
Back.
Close.
Challenge him.
Far back.
Our top gun as well.
Big kill.
Still our top.
Going our outskirts.
No. Minis, challenge him. Mini behind you. Yeah, got one shot, mini. Octane.
Run back.
Look what Octane.
One shot, what the fuck?
Come on.
The other one's weak.
I needed him. Dead.
Nice, one more.
Our mate going for flag now.
Pray.
You left. Good shit. Two. Or three.
Let's go.
John last.
Let's go.
One touch, we've got another minute. I'm going left.
Yeah, outskirts.
Yeah, fucking pushed up here.
Everyone, we're missing one guy there.
Yeah, look for John. Just fucking.
Mid, it's front our base.
I'm baiting him.
It's gone there, Jen. Just one shot. Yeah, that's what the corners, the bot.
They're bottom mid, two of them. Two they're bottom mid, both of them outskirts.
Could have went outskirts.
Yep, I'm holding mid.
Team outskirts.
We're coming back to the action. 40 seconds remaining in regulation. Luminosity still up 1. They're going to have
Fighter pilot in.
one final push. They have to withstand the fighter pilot. Here we go. It all comes down to these opening gunfights. Octane tagged up and able to get away. Pushing forward is going to be Tommy. 2 down though for Splyce. Tommy wins the gunfight. There's a one-on-one that he may have to take, but another spawn comes in for Luminosity. This push is likely everything. 15 seconds remaining, or LG is going to take this game 3. Streaks raining in. 10 seconds left.
Sure, the last guy. He got
the lone hope. He's stunned. Can he hit the shots? Not able to do it. One more man. Can Mad Cat get it? A second remaining. Not enough. And LG take the flak tower 2-1. And they take a 2-1 edge in this series in the grand final. Answering, that first flak tower loss that we saw in the first best of 5.
Yeah, I think the big thing for me was just the execution on the first half. So many defensive stops for LG. It was very similar for Splyce. In that first flak tower that we watched, they had so many clutch returns. It felt like LG had so many clutch defensive gunfights in their base. They just didn't get enough flags. Tommy had a great game at 23 and 19, but no streaks. And one thing that I noticed in that listening was Tommy was telling Mad Cat, hey man, speak up. I'm not sure if Mad Cat is just running out of energy. This is what we always talk about, but he's got to step up in this game 4.
That was my first thought as well. As soon as you heard him say it, is it like, is he too dialed in, focusing on kills, or is it more of an energy thing? Is that starting to run out? I mean, it's been a long day. There's been a lot of matches. They've been fighting through losers, and now you have to go through these 2 best of 5s. You just have to hope there's something left in the tank to push through that finish line. And we're going to find out over these next couple of maps, or maybe one if LG takes it.
Yeah, and St. Marie Dumont, I believe this was Splyce's pick. Still a smile for Tommy. They know their hard point has been so good this event. They would love to take this to a game number 5. I would love it as well. The crowd would love it.
We need it. And maybe if there's any new viewers here, new fans, just remember what these guys are fighting for. $200,000 on the line is the prize pool for this. One of our 6 majors this year in the Call of Duty World League. And this has been incredible run from Splyce. They're gonna need the fans behind them here because they're gonna need to go back to back on St. Marie and Valkyrie Search to get the victory.
And yes, Valkyrie, they did lose in that first series, but you have to imagine they're going to make adjustments. That's a big win. Yeah, I mean, LG did it on Flak Tower.
Exactly. You get another crack at it. You hear that in sports, you hear that in esports. It's tough to beat a team 2 times in a row and something like that, right?
Yeah, you would love to get to that game 5, and learn from those mistakes, as you said. St. Marie Dumont, though, you and I, we haven't casted this much this tournament. We haven't seen it too often. A lot of London Docks, a lot of Valkyrie being played throughout. But this is once again, one that could rejuvenate Splyce going into that game 5.
In the first best of 5, it was just incredibly hot starts from Splyce. Can't say the same for that game 1. LG got off to the hot start. Can Splyce find it here? They got to dig deep and just have that opening that buries Luminosity, in the opening couple of minutes. Here we go. Game 4. Must-win map for Splyce. That's not the start you want.
Yeah, but he's able to find John. He's gonna get on in. That's Tommy. He's rocking that armored prime class. Has 3 attachments. Octane, though, able to find 2. Oh, well, Slack, that's an easy kill right there. Can he find another? No, JCap in there on in. Well, just a lot of team kills right now, back and forth.
What is going on? Jerd pushing out, he's going to get caught with an nade, so this has been another good opening from Luminosity. Still a lot of time here on the central hard point.
Yeah, Octane 5-0. Let's go over to Octane. He might have streaks already. Yeah, he already has a fighter pilot.
That's worst case scenario right now off the opening break if you're Splyce. He wants another streak. That might be the artillery. Needed probably one more there through the wall to finish off Mad Cat, but Bance, look at this, sneaking in behind. Gonna be able to get in the back. No, he'll be caught by Slack. They sniff it out. And yeah, you'll get a couple seconds here in scrap time, but some damage done. 34 points up for Luminosity. Spawns at the second hard point here at Winery Lot, and you've got streaks on Octane. Not the start you want from Splyce.
Yes, the one positive is, Octane doesn't get that artillery. Artillery is so strong on this map. A perfect hold right now at Winery, but Tommy finds that first kill. Octane with one on Mad Cat, so Splyce, they're gonna hit the front. A lot of pressure on the JCap, he's gonna get traded out. So you have Jerd and Tommy here, great job from these two. They're gonna have some help. Nades are in, pushes on up. Octane though, trades that one out.
Still have Mad Cat here, but he's gonna catch a grenade. Vance pushing up the mid, gets one, tags a second, but not able to finish it. At least gonna be contested here from the front from Jerd. So they've done at least an excellent job of making sure Luminosity can't get a lot of extra time here, but they need to worry about the next hard point as well. So they're picking up time here. You see Vance is gonna be rotating as well. This could be a perfect situation with Luminosity spawning ult at ammo.
There's no reason to peek that. There's no reason. You have the position. One thing is, though, is Octane, I imagine he's gonna call in a streak right now. Yeah, he's gonna call in that first fighter pilot. And well, that's going to give them parking lot control. Mad Cat's still alive. This is a big kill, not able to find it.
And JCap has that information from the fighter pilots. He's able to dip on in, hit the strafe, and pick up the gunfight. But now LG set up early again. Going to be on Splyce to find the opening. Wrapping around the back, it's going to be Jerd, but his teammates all dying in front. He's going to have to wait for the reinforcements to be supplemented from that B-bomb area. Jerd does at least pick up a kill. He's close to streaks, so close to streaks. Does he win the gunfight in the back? It's still going on. No, he's going to lose it to John, so no streaks for Jerd. Spawning out is Splyce. Luminosity locking it down right now.
Nice kill right there from Mad Cat. The trades are in. JCap, almost finds 3, but okay. You're starting to get some scrap time if you are Splyce. You have Tommy at 10 and 10. Pants, you need him to step up. He's been a superstar.
Exactly. I mean, he has been at times the best player in this tournament. He's got to turn it around. He has to if they're going to push this to a game 5. As we say it, he is going to find a kill onto John.
Yeah, this would be a big kill. JCap.
At least to a team kill, so sort of a kill.
Yeah, but the pinch is in. Tommy needs to turn around here soon. Does just that at a great time. Finds one. Can he find the second?
Nice
yes, he
job.
is. But still, nobody in the hill. You don't have anyone in the hill if you're Splyce. He pushes out. Once again, finds a third. Tommy's starting to heat up. Glide bomb coming in, though. He's going to get that guy off the hill. So once again, LG, they're just not allowing Splyce to earn time.
Yeah, and that's the problem when you allow streaks to be picked up by Luminosity in the opening 20 to 30 seconds.
They got to be careful as well. JCap, he's on a 4 spray. I wonder how close he is. You don't want even more streaks for them. Yeah, he's at 425, just 2 kills away. And what you thought was going to be a great break, there we go. Good kill from Mad Cat. A great break for Splyce. LG answer back.
Well, it's not a great first rotation from Splyce. We're about to hop back into our first hard point in it and see if they can do a better job here at Restaurant. 57 to 118 is the scoreline through our first set. JCap and John finding the kills, and 1 map away is Luminosity from taking this grand final at CWL Birmingham. The guys so close to closing it out. Let's go to an Astro Gaming listen-in with Luminosity.
Just turn, granny.
Fuck granny.
I got him weak.
Two more granny. One hill dead, one more.
I'm coming over.
Floating over.
Fuck granny, Mad Cat.
Coming to help you.
Dude, to the side.
There's 3 weeks. 3, 2. One came in, one came in.
Wait, their side. Nato kill him.
One more.
He could be sandbag, maybe.
Other side.
We gotta get
Watch out, absolute.
Make sure they don't flip here. Wait,
Yeah,
we're trying to
one
flip that. Nice, watch out. I stopped shooting. Nice. I should spawn.
Spawn up.
Yeah, I spawned.
To the side. They're both weak.
I needed it.
You should get 2 with that. They're both weak.
Take your time.
They're triple. They're flooding the fuck out of ult, bro. I
Got
got
it. No, there's 2-0, 2-0, all right? 2-0.
Where do you spawn?
I spawned the back,
I'm playing on like pillars. Or
Yo, I'm looking on the side.
Hold absolute.
Johnny up new.
Yeah, you can push up, stay pushed up,
push
you're
up.
okay?
There's
2 middle. I'm staying alive.
I'm netting your arch car.
Oh, he's arch. I can kill from top right. I'm not.
Score.
Flip
Spawning
weak.
now.
Corner behind you, just side. Throw mine. 2, 1 flip car.
Bar, top right and flip
Yeah, I'm going to bar.
Archers in front.
I'm looking bottom one.
Archers in front. I needed it. They could go
We got
Okay.
There's one more. Oh, I ran out of
time.
I'll push out front.
Yo,
hold the back, you Sam. 2 front.
Someone get time, Sam.
3 pin, 1 machine, 1 mid street, 2 front 10. That's probably
I got time.
I need it front.
He's
Arch car, 1 shot. Literally, what's in barn? I think. What's going to barn?
Hold
Arch car. John, hold on.
I got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Nice, I'm naded. I might die here, guys.
Ali, one shot that.
Let's
go barn.
Barn a little weak.
I'm 1 shot. He got me, fans barn. He's in the hill.
Don't let him get streaks.
We got to trade him out now.
Coming.
It's
Still behind the box.
He's weaker. Nice, good shit.
He might have got streaks, bro. Low-key.
No.
I have
Granny car. Could cut us off.
No, one's green. You just naded over.
Don't force. He's Granny car. Don't streak it.
I know, I'm away from the spot.
One's granny cut. Granny car.
Their side right.
Two bottom red.
Yo, Tommy's
One's in bottom red.
Drop a streak.
Streak instantly.
I'm jumping a fighter.
One's green. I'm spawning quick.
One shot front red. I'm holding.
Spawn out.
One's
in the back.
From where?
Coming front.
I got 2. One's in the hill. I don't know where he's actually. One's in grandma. From granny.
I'm ready to hill.
No, he's front tank, Sam.
Okay, Tommy.
He's weak now.
One shot mid-cut. I can shoot again, alright?
No.
Do you want to drop artillery on it?
You could.
Okay, Granny back. Bottom Granny, Jared dead.
Drop it on it.
Drop it so we can get on it.
No, we can't get on it.
It's fine.
One back of me. To the back of me. Bands in the back. Hill. Bands is back street.
Back down. Actually,
You try to get it.
back again. You spawn there.
We got one. Yo, one
dead.
Luminosity, close to a championship here. 53 more points needed. Splyce, they seem to have run out of gas. It's late. They're looking for something here, some second win to bring this back. But you heard the comms there from LG. They seem calm, cool, collected, and you see why this is such an incredible roster.
And again, as soon as they find something, there's Octane. He's able to find 4 in a row. I mean, just back and forth. Again, you look at that scoreboard. What a game from John. 29-18. The guys from Splyce. The only one really playing very well is Tommy. Tommy able to break in. He's able to find a second as well. What else can this team do? Tommy may find all 4 here in a second. Not able to do so. Slacked having a great game. Just trying to buy time for his team.
It's just, I mean, the two subs right now from Splyce. You got Jerd, 13 and 23, 16 and 29 from Bance. You're not going to be able to win it there. And on the other side, John, 31 and 19. John taking over here, and what seems to be the final map of our grand final. John just beasting 1.5 minutes in the hard point and 32 kills. Special stuff.
Yeah, we are going to head to another rotation. If Splyce can get some streaks, get things going, it is possible. We've seen a lot of teams get a lot of points here on Restaurant. You have one player, though, Jared, he's going to get cut off from Courtyard. That's Octane. He breaks on in. Just bad timing right there. And here we go. LG, they have a solid setup. Octane, though, he's going to get naded. Nice shots from Bance as he finds 2. Jared with another. There's just one player left, and that's Slacked. What can Slack do? Well, he finds 2. And it's just every single situation, LG's coming out on top.
This could be it. 30 seconds remaining on the hard point. 5 seconds needed for LG. The Splyce win. The dream is dead. Luminosity get the victory. They are your CWL Birmingham champions. All right, there we go. Give it up for LG. They are going to be the winners here at CWL Birmingham. Managing to take that second best of 5. It comes down to a 3-1. Splyce trailed valiantly, but in the end, it's all LG.
You've got to hand it to him, kind of coming out from behind, the crowd against him, everyone against him, and LG, they step it up, the professionals, they show their class, and individuals shining through we're going to talk about, but the hardpoint in particular, the replay that you can see, so strong. And to shut a team like Splyce down who are on fire, you've just got to give them a round of applause.
Can we get a shot of the stage, please? See these guys, they're hosting the trophy, enjoying this victory.
And this is what they've been chasing all year. They were in a grand final. They got knocked out by the champions, you know, in Rise Nation.
There they are.
Red Reserve.
Please give it up for your champions of CWL Birmingham, Luminosity Gaming. There they are, all smiles all around. Hard-fought battle, but they did come out on top. I'm now going to throw it down to Jess on the floor to have a word with the champions.
Congratulations and very well deserved. What does this championship win mean to you?
It means a lot, obviously. Previous 2 open events, we got second and third, so to come that short both times, especially the one we got second at NOLA against TK, finally close this one out. It feels great, you know, and shows we got big things coming. Hopefully we can